Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Legal Name Fraud Radio. Not to be confused with Legal Name Fraud Radio. It's all the same story anyway. I don't know why I care. Yeah, welcome to Outside the Bowels. Outside the bow of L. You know, the ones that love bowing to that Luciferian construct thing. Yeah, legal namers. Ellenins. Ellen back, Ellen in, right? Yeah, your extinction level event's coming up. You're supposed to be feminine, not Ellenin. Stupid. Anyway, let's have a little bit of fun tonight. Like we don't already. I have a good time. Hope you do too. The only role I have here is to, as far as I can tell, just show the really neat stuff about phonics. And you catch on. It's really cool. The living language, you know, the stuff that creates shit, that stuff, yeah, that was stolen from you. Ellenin, namer. Yeah. All right, well, let's go to Fabius Bubuk first, shall we? Look at that, the Book of Life, Fa Se, the Heart of Creation book. What, you thought it was a social tool or something? What are you, a tool? What are you, a new or a new? Oh, right, Phoenicians get that. Meat sticks don't. Here, let me explain it for you. What are you, a new, as in brand new? New, as in a wildebeest. What are you, a new wildebeest? Or are you a new? K-N-E-W, one who knows, remembers? New, the now. So what are you, a new or a new? Well, being a new is a no. Because there's no in the new if you don't know what you're doing. You see how fucked up this is? I know exactly what I said, and it made perfect sense. It's just a little spelling trick you do in your head. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Do, re, mi, watch. It's a sentence. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Check it out, watch. Door of me heart, so the law of truth, do consciousness. There, you just figured out your music scale. I did the alphabet too. I mean, they're all sentences, right? You just gotta. Well, here, check out the word farmer. Fucking cane yields. Ready for this? Fa mi ro. Really, fa mi ro, the heart of the me spirit breath. It's a little selfish, don't you think? Like a farmer or kind of irks them a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was kind of fun. Just rearrange the music scale and you'll see all of it. It really is, like, it's so blindingly simple. And I shit you not when I when I tell you, you got to know thyself. That's all it is. People are wondering, how is the legal name so powerful? Yeah, well, hey, when you have a whole planet thinking it and believing it and dancing in it and recreating it and all the rest of it, you kind of get an idea of what the overall consciousness is doing, don't you? Legal namers? Yeah. When you stop and think about it, though, you stop doing the do-si-do, and now you're doing the does-say-does. Or what the do says does. So do what the do says. Do-si-do. Stop dosing the dough with some of that dosey stuff that you doze with. Just depends on the bulldozer you're driving. I prefer the creation field. Nothing Taurus about me. Fuck the Minotaur. I got the Major Taur. But anyway, yeah, I'll just dance around a little bit just to show you the magic of how this works. For any new news here, take a minute. Take a knee, will you? Fuck, you've been bound to Lucifer for so long, your ass is sore. Seriously, you've been bending over for the bar master. You know, the bar mitzvah. Oh, let me see. Bar with to go. Well, that's where typically Jews go, isn't it? To the bar. Bunch of fucking doctors and lawyers. Love their titles, don't they? Their labia minoris. Labia L's. Well, you know what cunt they came out of, don't you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what cunt they came out of. And it wasn't creations, I'll tell you. Nasty stuff, this. Earth. Well, which is all Earth. It's actually the planet of City of London State. For anyone that's legal namer, they live out of a book. You know, they'll open a book and show a flat Earth in the literal, which is the mirror anagogic of the spiritual flat Earth, flatline spiritual reality, which is infinite. It seems flat, but it's not. You know, it's when you stop and think about the orchestra, it's all the woodwinds are tuned in B flat. I believe it's ancient scales. It was also written as a Z or as an H. And, you know, this is where you can go Bach in time, right? B-A-C-H. Well, it's B-A-C, B flat. You might want to check out his music. Fucker walked his name. Everyone does. I'll give you a good example of someone walking their meathead name. You ready for this shit? This is kind of funny, actually. I you know me, I just like going around getting goats, right? Get the little goats going, especially with people like Karen Hoods and the rest of them. They're a fucking riot. They go off the handle real quick, and they're little peon defenders. Defend ants. No grasshopper. You're supposed to be a grasshopper. Fucking following them around. No, but Karen Hoods can save me with money. She's a lawyer and everything. A world banker. Wanker. Yeah, there's a good fucking start right there. Got used to the good life, I guess. But anyway, it's your soul. Fuck you. I'll get into the Frozen movie in a minute. Haven't watched it in a while, but the Ice Princess thing came to mind. They do love their ice here, don't they? Yeah, shaken, not stirred. Fuck you. Because I'm going to stir you, get all shaken up. Watch. Had a little phonics fun. Showed a few things for people today. I was kind of dancing all around the board of the different things, you know, hooked on phonics, legal namey, tie-ins. Someone was actually questioning, Van, chill out, man. Fuck you. You went all literal on me. Jesus Christ. You see, yeah, I can always tell when someone isn't looking with themselves, with their third eye, the true spiritual self. You know, in the stream of consciousness, on the plane of existence, what is real. For those that know what the color 9 smells like, you know what I just said. For those that don't, you have some connections to break with Lucifer's reality. There's something connecting you somewhere emotionally. Thinking of a family member somehow attached to you, or friends attached to you, or paper is attached to you. Something is attached to your case, your spirit of creation. There's still something in your case file. You still have case files, Lucifer creations. Okay? It is displayed beautifully in phonics just by slowing down. You see, when you act in the form of a speed reader, what you're doing is you're going slower than light. You think you're moving fast in the physical, but yeah, well, you are. But you're slowing yourself down in the spiritual sense. It's as above, so below. The faster you go here, the slower you go in the creational sense. So that's why, for me, it's I kind of dip my toe into the reality rather than dive in anymore. Just to, you know, keep a hand L on it so I can hand L everything. Okay, this is the hand L's Messiah routine. Okay, yeah. There's no. You see, people still have this thing about coincidences, that somehow it's a coincidence. That, oh wow, that's a coincidence too. No. What they are is what we're showing you here. What I'm showing you in particular is the coincidence of all things working in unison. That's the needle. A needle pulling thread. You will see it as planet X, which fills the scale of the planetary solar system, if you will. It comes in between Fa, Earth, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, and then you have So, which is missing, moon replaced kind of thing. And then, of course, Law, which is Mars. Marshal, Marshal, Law, right? Provost Marshals. And, of course, that's the doing of consciousness if you have that note missing. There's no truth there. There's no X. There's no life, right? It's missing. And periodically, every so often, you have an opportunity as a spiritual essence of creation itself to graduate. And this is graduation day. We're in it, okay? The only way you can graduate is to light up your own inner menorah, not Lucifer's menorah. Okay? The inner menorah are the 7 candles within you. The can't L's. No, you can't, Lucifer. You can't do that to me. These are the true can't L's. And that's where you become the decanter of wine, the decanter. Cant means to cast a spell, if you will. Not literally. Anyone that wants to play that sorcery fucking bullshit, thinking they can cast spells, and that's Luciferian. You don't cast spells. You accept creational truth. That's all the spell you need. So sit down for a spell, will you? And chill out. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Promethean fire, chill out. This is where you find the absolute 0 cold and the absolute 0 hot. It has to be a 0 point for the hot, right? As the cold. And what you're doing is you're bringing both Epimetheus and Prometheus, hot and cold, together into a singularity within yourself. You do that when you light up the 7 menorahs, because you're in a carbonite state. You're in a frozen state right now. Okay, so let's get back to, I'll get to that one in a second. I really didn't want to go to that one first. I want to spend some time on that. What I want to do right now is rip the meathead a new one. I just love picking on this meat stick. Such a demon. Where are you? I know I posted it. Huh. Hey, it's live radio. Chill out. What, are you in a hurry? What do you do? Oh, here we go. Found it. Feel free to share these things too, eh? I took the same thing and posted it on 3 different websites that are promoting this fucking meat show, okay? Now, I'm from Belfast, and I have a sister called Carn. It's pronounced Carn, don't you know? Just depends on where you're from. So you never see Carn as Carney, as in Carnival, or Carney Vale, the meat veil. You know, Carn hoods. You know, hood. Clitoral hood. You know, covering, HMS hood, sank. Christened under the bell, no less. Funny that. Yeah, I know what ship's bell I'm ringing. So here, let's have a look at it. Carney hoods. Carn hoods. Karen Hudas. Huda known. You know what I'm saying? Well, the hood is showing, Carney. Here we go. Meat hood. Legal bank or shill. Who knows that even using and thinking one is a legal name is an instant fraud felony for doing so. That's how the birth certificate gets changed or charged up. That's how it gets charged up. Thinking charges it up. Look at all the energy you're going to pour into it that they can greedily take from you and steal, you see. That's how the birth certificate gets charged up, to create Moonai off your agreement to be their dead paper doll. The id doll, idol, id entity, ID entity, controlled by programmable through language. This is what I'm showing how you. This is how you deprogram, by busting the shells and the spells apart. Right? Throw a few shells into these things. Be a good shooter, will you? Sound explodes the spell. You just have to slow down physically to speed up spiritually. And the slower you go, the more spiritual it reveals. It's beautiful. It's a push-me-pull-you effect, so stop pulling. Creation's pushing. You don't have to do any pulling of this baby. Mama's doing all the pushing that's needed. You just got to breathe, you know? All Lamaze class. Slow the fuck down, Super Lucifer. Chill, bitch. Take a pill. You know, the red one got you all fired up. The blue one will calm you down. You got to take both the pills. Red pill, blue pill. No, fucking, you got to eat both of them. Stupid. What, are you going to magically fucking disappear or something? What are you, a sorcerer? You should get a job as a magician or something, you know, and go on TV and make lots of money doing that stuff. I fucking love that shit. Anyway, the id entity, it's controlled by programmable. That's through language. Egos. Egos are reactions only of survival, fight, flee, or freeze reptilian brainstem. Complete stimulus response. Programmed through language. I can get you right going with some work, can't I? Yeah. That's what I do. I know that demons are programmed. I know the egos are programmed. I'm an artificial intelligence programmer. I just reprogram by removing the operating system first to see if there's actually a heart drive there at all. Then sometimes you want to find a heart drive. But it's okay. You erase the program anyway. They get real stupid and they ask, hey, bud, you going to eat that hot dog? Cheech and Chong style. There you go. Mercy on demons? Are you fucking kidding me? They'll devour you, little parasites. This media, by the way, that's the other thing too. Remember, you got to stop thinking in big and small in the most literal sense, right? Because you don't know how big or how small you are in the grand scheme of things. You only have a perspective of your immediate surroundings. When you begin to see the notion of planets not being as big as you're told, which they're not. They're not. Okay? You don't know who the giants are and who the ants are. The genetic entity mind, the ants. Okay? That's why they like to trick you with science. They want you to believe that these genetic entity ents, Gentiles, the Gentiles. It's got nothing to do with religion either. You've got two things going on here. Let's just play it simple. For the most religiously programmed, this is an easy one to get. You're playing in the world of Satan versus Jesus. And you're playing for Satan. You're playing for the San Francisco fucking Giants in the Super Bowl bowels of Lucifer. Legal name. Number. Okay? And your helm is et. Somebody's fucking eating your helmet. Helm. It's an Irish thing. But you wouldn't hear these unless you heard it that way. I just showed you that sound moves, spells, frees you into a particular sound. If you would like, I could talk non-tonally all night in a very literal way, but that would be fucking boring, wouldn't it? It should be a lot easier to get the point across, though. So try to stay with me on this. This is fucking Reeves Lamaze class, okay? Yeah. So I'll do that again because you need to understand this, how you're being controlled through the language, literally. The monkey puppet, the meat puppet that you're walking around in has a reptilian. There's your DNA input, okay? It's basically installed a receiver and shut down your transmitter, okay? Horton hears a who like. I hear you, though. So does consciousness. You just have to wake up a little bit. And the first step to that, and the only step you need to take, is figuring out who you're not. And you are not a dead paper doll. That's a fact. Easy to prove. If you would like to see this in real time for yourself, write out what you think or thought was. For those that don't bother, the Phoenicians, the true Phoenicians, don't bother about this. This is for meat sticks. Watch them not do it now, because I'm not. No, you're not. Fucking write it down. Write out the legal name and ask it what kind of personality it has. Go ahead. Fucking dare you. See if that piece of paper starts talking to you. If it does, you're at the wrong fucking table. You need to go hang out with Alex Jones and the crew. They're all mental. They're schizophrenic. They'll love you. Nothing but fear porn and false flags. Oh, look at that. Sulfur slags. Sulfur slag. Right after the nickel mines. Yeah, you should go up to Sudbury sometime. They got all sorts of nickel slag up there. Nasty, nasty smells. But not by that way. Anyway, the id entity is controlled by programmable through language. Very easy. All I have to say is fuck, and you have a charge going. But for those that understand what fuck-ah means, it means fuck-ah, which is the heart of the spirit of Christ mind itself. Okay? And that's why you're a motherfucker. The modus operandi of creation of truth in a bridge duality of consciousness, spirit breath of the heart of the spirit of the Christ mind. That's motherfucker phonetically broken down. Doesn't sound so nasty now, does it? That's because you were divided into an emotion. You know, opposites, tones were set. It means evil if you say this, and it means good if you say this. But then don't ask Dr. Fuck You, works out of Toronto apparently. He might call you a crazy fuck-ah. Who knows? You got to lose the whole charge on these words. You know, you got this whole what's the program they use? Socially acceptable. What's the socially tolerant? What other programs do they use to shut you up and try to make you seem rude when you're just telling the truth? It's a social programming. Socially correct. See, they want you to think that being socially correct means that there is an intensity contained within fucking nigger when there isn't. You've been made to believe there is. I can show you how those are the most beautiful sounds in the universe. And they are. Nika. Niki Ro. Ni, Christ. Ki, life. Ro, spirit breath. And I already did the fucka. Fucking? How about that one? Let's go the heart knowledge. You fucking nigger. You get it? You're right, I'm a fucking nigger. I love being a fucking nigger. I'm a fucking whitey, too. Got all sorts of yellow in me, you know? Light your candles, babies. Right? Don't let the purple people eaters. They're on the peephole, remember? I found the peephole. They are the peephole. You get it? So don't be a peephole. Look through the peephole. Or you'll just be the pole to pee on. Oh, you're a peon. Apian. Ape heart. You're an apian. You're a peon. You're ape. On. Heart. You're heart. Planet of the fucking apes there. Okay? Leave the Reese's Pieces monkeys out of it. It's all allegory. This media whore. Now this is getting back to carny hoods. You know, chili con carne. Carne means meat. Hood's mind. Meathead. Yeah, meathead. Meathead, legal banker, shill. And she knows. You even got an email, right, Ninj? No thanks. All capital letters. Politely asked a couple of times, would you come on and talk? Because, you know, hey. You truly are who you say you are and you're really interested in humanity, then you'll have no problem coming to talk to me to get the word out about legal name fraud felony that's got humanity enslaved. But if you're not doing that, then that also tells me that you're one of them, meathead. Yes, that's true. Sorry, you can't do the good cop, bad cop with me. Okay, you just can't. It's just an impossibility anymore. Because it's given away in your name, your way. Your words, your mime, your physical actions will display the spell within the way you walk, called a name. That's why the demons and saints, one is named, one has a way. Okay, I play for the away team. All right. Anyway, where was it? Yeah, okay, let's do it again. Meat hook, legal, or meat hook, meat hood, same shit, right? Meat hoot, fucking meat owl. Know any hoots? I know a few. Yeah, meat hoot. What a hoot. It's the air I see. Hoot. Banker, shill. Who knows that even you and thinking one is a legal name is an instant fraud felony for doing so. Oh, I know your paths, you little scorpions. That's how the birth certificate gets charged up to create Moon Eye off your agreement to be their dead paper doll, their idol, id-all. Yeah, id entity controlled by programmable through language egos, reactions only of survival, fight, flee, freeze, reptilian brainstem, debaters, basically. This media whore shill is doing her best to look like one of the good guys when she is in fact keeping the meat stick human mind in full programming of the matrix illusion you know of as the legal world and whirls you about, yes. And of course, due to the fear and greed of egos, gets protected by the very ones she's destroying. Watch. You'll see. Monkey chatter and defend ants. Legal name fraud. Google it. It has humanity enslaved through this name deception contract. It has nothing to do with you. Your enslaved registered parents created that contract. You're a third-party interlope and copyright contract infringing fraud felon every time you use their property, also known as legal name birth certificate. True story, but please bitch your opinions before you research any further. Assholes wouldn't have opinions otherwise. Too bust to be an opinionated assholes to even bother looking. Insane, actually. It's your soul 666 beastie, mark of the beast. Sign sin here on your DOT.dead lean line. Yeah, the whore of Babylon legal commerce banks on your soul. Literally, this shill Karen Hoods, she knows this to be true. Believe her shite and you're hoodwinked, carny whore. Yeah, carnivore. You know, it depends if you're German or not. You're welcome, you know. Carnivore. True story. Told you I'm a cunt. Am I right? We cunt. Uh-huh. Had a bit of fun with Rieger. Oh, yeah. Regan Thompson. You remember that in the movie, Birdman? Fuck, I laughed when I saw that. Oh, yeah. Friggin' in the riggin', are ya? Duality, son. I know what Thompson means. I was here to take the P out of it. I had the wet version. Tom, duality, P. Well, we know what that is. That's the 9 in the reverse with a couple of right angles thrown in just for gits and shiggles to put the brakes on, kind of make a U-turn back to itself all the time. You know, don't do that. You got to get all fa, me, 9 on this. You know, the heart, me, heart of magnetic electric 9, consciousness. It's entirely up to you. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, this is the other side of it, too. I was watching the Maniacs, Fred Revolution. What a comedy. Fuck me. Crazy assholes. Eh? Hey, let's get crazy. We got away with murder at the Bastille. It's July 14th, by the way. It was a missing day. I added to it to make it the July 15th D, by the way, just so in case you're wondering. I'm going to cover a couple other things, so I hope you have some fun with this. But anyway, I was watching Bastille. Yeah, the based L. You know, well, barbecue, you got to baste it, right? It's true. Oils, baste it, Bastille Day. Now, the crazy fish women, you know, from the fish market, they were looking for blood. Went to Versailles and everything. Was it Versailles? Yeah, I think it was Versailles. You know, the treaty place. But anyway, they were pissed. They were pished. Oh, poissoned. Poisoned. Fished. So they went and took a pish to Versailles, and they dragged the royal family back to, I know that's kind of funny just to say that, but anyway, play the joke with me here. Anyway, they dragged these fucking wankers and thought they were something more than who they really are, you know, playing God, you know, rulers and stuff. Anyway, they got their sorry ass back to Paris. You know, they'd never get back to that place again. Fucking lost their heads over the whole thing, literally. But anyway, it was this whole, you hear the documentarians, right, talking about the change in history, and of course it was, you know, the people and all the rest of it. I just had one problem with the whole thing. It was beautiful, the revolution and freeing the people. I just had a problem with it. One problem, it was a lot of blood. don't you think? Very judgmental, don't you think? It's always quite insane, quite in defiance of creation to let be what is, and creation takes care of it. No point in trying to hold on to that. Because the sooner you let it go, the sooner instant retribution and tribulation comes in on the golden rule effect. I just leave it there. I have no vengeance on anyone. A lot of the shit people have done kind of makes me nervous thinking of what's coming for them. But that's not me, though. That I'm still going to give the same message. Change your ways. I don't care who and what you are. I don't care what you have done or thought you have done to me or anything. I don't care. That has got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. You think it does because you still maybe have something there. But that's what you need to sort out in yourself. Oh, sling all the fucking mud you want at me. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I have a great time. Thanks, Wake Up Productions. You're getting the word out, man. That's beautiful work. Thank you so much. Boy, it's rare that I can actually read a story so backwards as you're telling. It's beautiful. Thanks for the mirror. You might want to look into yours, because what you're telling the whole consciousness, which is you, by the way, is who you are. Might want to look at that again. Thanks anyway for the heads up and getting the word out. You're helping. You're getting the word out to a lot of people. Yeah, they're showing up here, mate. Thanks. So just remember this about revolutions and all you patriots and Second Amendment gun-toting fucking murderers. Just remember this. This is where I stand on the R-OK of truth. Because all I'm worried about is, if you are okay. That's why I ask, okay, are you okay? I didn't want to hurt you. I just want to know that you're okay. And when you say okay, I feel better, you see. I'm just concerned about you. The demon, has it got you? And are you okay? I just stand on the R-OK, the rock of truth. And I'm always going to ask if you are okay, because that's all I care about. That's my intent. You are okay? Good. You, intent. It's a bloodless revolution, you see. You don't have to spill the blood of patriots or tyrants. That's insanity. Legal name fraud felony exposed equals this. It's the bloodless revolution where truth destroys liars at creation's hand, not your own. Someone else's judgment of actions is none of your business. They're already judged in, of, and by their own actions. I'll leave the guillotines to the demons to play with, seeing as they love blood sports so much. There's no vengeance, no lies, no blood, no demons. Simply truth, and they destroy themselves and each other. Easy peasy. Creation sorts it from there, seeing as they couldn't get it sorted out for themselves. When you stand in truth on the R-OK, the rock of truth, Ka-Ro-K, kneeling to the rock of truth, which is Rockneil or Ragnall or Rocknarok. They're all, you'll see that play in all of ancient phonics as well. Go on. Rockneil. Go on. Kneel to the rock of truth. That's Gawain and Ragnall. Okay? It's really easy. No vengeance, no lies, no blood, no demons. Simply truth, and they destroy themselves and each other. Easy peasy. Creation sorts it out from there. Remember this, seeing as they couldn't get it sorted out for themselves. And when you stand in truth, those that would dare to come against you will receive instant tribulation, and they know it. Pick up the popcorn. Gets the word out. Get the word out, gets the word out. Legal name fraud felony. The only law the system insists you break unknowingly, by your own consent. And you call yourself a law-abiding citizen? Use a legal name? Looks like a criminal to me. Imagine what you look like to a hungry demon who needs to feed on your ignorance. You're a fucking buffet table, apple in mouth and ass cheeks spread wide for the stuffing. Fucking turkey. True story. Your Thanksgiving dinner, and they're so thankful, aren't they? They just love you. They love you oh so much. They eat you right up, don't they, honey? I know, eh? For those that want to, ask me about court. Okay, well, it depends. You want to go date in Lucifer and knock yourself out? Me personally, not a fucking chance would I ever show up on a date for that wanker. He's just going to fuck you. He's not even going to give you a kiss first either. He's just going to go straight for your fucking throat. It's the only kiss you're going to get. It's going to be balls deep, though. Hope you like mustaches. Little tin wagon going on there, What was that? What are you, a Balchinian? Like fucking Men in Black movie too much or what? Fucking Balchinians. Chinbalians? I don't know. You can make this up whatever way you want. I just see, Luciferian suckers, but that's okay too. Apparently you like that. Open wide, turkey, stuffing coming right in. And I'm going to be as blatant and right in your face as possible to remove these charges of all of this nonsense, tone, language, and all the rest of it. Okay? That's why it's a tough table for new people to set out, because you're still wrapped up in the social etiquette and correctness and politically correct, and fuck you. Okay? That's a program. That's what they teach slaves to make them behave. They make them say please and thank you, to plead for something and thank their master when they get it. You teach your kids that, don't you? You teach them to be good little slaves, just like we were taught. It's like one of my favorite translations for the word please is a simple acknowledgement, like okay. Hey, would you like this for supper? Sure. Works for me. Sure. I used to give the axe shit for that. She was just being polite. I was the one enforcing the caste system. But you can't say please, you can't say thank you. Oh, fuck, it was drilled into me as a kid. But see, here's the thing. That's what teaches you the courtesy. The abstract opposite teaches you the courtesy of the simple neutral. You don't have to say please or thank you to me. It is what it is. Sure. You good with that? Sure. Okay. You get along a lot better there. You're not worshiping somebody saying, oh, please, may I have another, sir? Fucking, what are you, Oliver, Twisted Sister? You begging or something? To fucking beg. You beggar in the street, are you? Please. That's what they want you to do in court. Plea creation. Please say, How do you pee? Yeah, you don't hear a little serpent hiss in the background, do you? It's all silent, like, watch. What, you haven't heard Silent Night? It's not so silent if you're singing it, is it? It's just something I thought of. Sort of black and white. Very literal. I do love doing that with people. Answering them literally. Give you an example of it. And I am relentless on this one because it's going to bust through some... And I've watched it do it many times. It busts through programs quickly. And if you were to take this from an ego position, you would think, oh, kid, you're such a rude cunt. Well, that's what ego thinks, right? When the ego has to do it themselves. It's true. You will always look like a rude cunt if you make an ego. Go do it yourself, will you? The fucking maid's fired here, What, I have to clean up the maid's mess as well as my own? Your own fucking maid. Mine doesn't work here either. I have to do it myself. So I just fired the bitch. All right, now I'll show you what I mean about answering you literal. You want to play literal? I'll play literal with you. Yeah, the Devo song, Whip It, eh? That was fun. I like that one. Whip it good. Great tune, by the way. I love that song. Devo. Yeah. Yeah, there's another one, too. Those that think they can rock my boat have it backwards. Excuse me? It's my world that is doing all the rocking. Notice the wobble? Yeah, isn't that cool? It's getting really intense these days. While their boat is doing all the rolling as I rock their boat. As this truth wave I'm riding rolls along. Soon, Ami. Very soon, my friend. Tsunami. P.S. I'll make you seasick until you're so sick of seeing the sick sea you sail on, create for on. Seasickness will be the least of your concerns, since the sickness of the evil of this world isn't seen as sick enough just yet. That makes me sick. Pick 'em up, black as sin, as Lucifer demands. Sign right here, the dotted line. Yeah, dotted line. Someone asked me about is an inflatable okay? No. You know the problem with inflating things, right? Currencies, you end up with an inflated currency due to an inflated ego, due to an inflated lie, due to an inflated sense of your own superiority, and all sorts of inflatable things. Because here's the problem with an inflatable. I have a truth spear. Float on that. No. Sorry. You're full of hot air if you're in an inflatable. So just a little note there. And someone else had mentioned something about a little uncertainty about staying afloat. And I said, we're all in the same boat. Well, not in my boat. If you're worried about staying afloat, you're not in my boat. If you're worried about staying afloat, you're obviously not in the same boat as me and others. Try this one. It's sinking, not sinking. You might be tied up in Celtic knots still. Celtic. Depends on what you're doing. I'm here to kill tick. Talk, time. Where was I? Very literal answer on this. Someone had asked about my Skype connection. Oh, here it is. Yeah, absolutely, Danielle. Love to hear from you. It's like this. I kind of do this just to see how motivated people are. Or I could just simply go along with what you're used to in the system. This is for everybody, okay? Right? Or you can go along with what you're used to in the system and simply beg and plead another to answer questions for you that you could go and find yourself. It's true. If you can find the Facebook page, you can find the other pages. Go look. Everything you need to know about yours truly, you can find online. People ask me, what's your website? Google. Huh? Google. Go ahead. Try my website. Google Kate of Gaia. See what happens. It's mine, sure. Don't own it. Go ahead. Search Kate of Gaia and see who you find. You might find me there. And everything you need to know about me. So, really, if you want to find me, it's simple. Google. Watch. Was asked if, where was it? Wanted to get a hold of me. And I just said, oh, okay, well, Skype works best. Because it does. You can talk direct on Skype. Like right here, right now at the table. Or, whatever. I'm not really into one-on-ones these days, it's just not my thing. So what is my Skype? Oh, it's the updated version. I just updated it. Yeah, what is my Skype? It's the updated version. Sure, I'll play literal with you. I could have said Google, but hey, LOL. The info is on my essays page site because you've read my essays first, right? Just Google Kate of Gaia. Investigate is good habit to form. Where? Oh, you're most welcome, Danielle. So go ahead. And if you're tuned in right now, I get out on the air, katie.renee.thompson. It's easy to find the connection that will get through to me. You have to use some squiggly letter things to put on the page and stuff and hit buttons and things. But if you hit the right ones in the right order that I give you, you will actually find me. It's really cool. Whatever you think of as me, I just know me as me. I don't. I have truth as a way, and that's it, which is all names and all paths. It's equally. I just see truth through it all. So if you want to find me, it's simple. KATIE.RENEE.THOMPSON. Yeah, it's really cool. That's Skype contact, and there you go. It's not like I'm not hard to find, People say, "Where are you, Kate?" I said, "Right fucking here. Where do you think I am?" I'd be more concerned with, where the fuck are you? Thinking I'm somewhere else. Kind of mental, don't you think? Oh my. These mics opened here.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. There I am. There we are. And there's everybody at the same time. Holy fuck, we are here. See? Couldn't tell you? Just going to do a quick shout out here for those that want to call in and, have some fun here. You can call in at 347-637-3265. And, of course, BTR listener is 024 tonight. BTR listener is 024 for those that want to use Skype to call in. And all you have to do to get your ass reamed out by yours truly, just hit 1 on the dial pad and come on in and don't worry about the condoms. I ride bareback. Fucking clear enough for you? Is it Sunday sermon again? Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah. Fucking wow. Door me heart. Do, re, mi, fa, right? Door of my heart. Door my heart. Sow the law of truth. Do consciousness. Fuck me. That's the music scale again. Isn't that great? I love this. It's so funny. It just pops out of everything and everywhere. How'd you like the nanu, nanu? Yeah, the not applicable moo.
Here's our sound. Hello, hello.
Yeah, LOL. Yeah, I know. LELOWEEL. LOL. Laugh out loud. He who laughs last. L O's L. Well, hello, Dolly. Did I mention Aunt Dolly when I was a kid? Yeah, Aunt Dolly. She was in Toronto. Went and stayed with her for a while. She was a fun lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Parton? The Dolly Parton?
Oh no, she didn't have tits that big. No. Yeah. Dolly, tell me exactly what are you trying to part? Dolly Parton what? The Red Sea? I would use a different method. That's a bit cumbersome to walk around with, Oh, I heard a good one today. I went through the garbage can for a bit. There wasn't much there. Slim pickings today, speaking of assholes. But anyway, I fucking love it. This game is so fun. You can see the pictures as they just exploded. Beautiful technicolor. But anyway, I was watching this post today about a slingshot. I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. What made me think a slingshot was Dolly Parton. She had a double-barreled version, right? But anyway, I'll connect everything for you. I'll show you how it flows. But anyway, so I watched this little video of guys I guess he works for the Pathfinders group, where you go and pay the money. They show you how to kill shit. Those guys? Yeah. How to find and kill shit. So anyway, here's fucking Rambo with his headband on and his little backpack and the arrows and stuff. And he's starting to talk about this slingshot that can shoot arrows, right? It's a bow sling. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. We got a bow sling going on right now. It's not what they think it is. Because when this fucker slings around this planet, playing field. It's not so much a planet. It is a plane. It's a plane of reality, a plane of I and the truth, or I and the crucified id. All right. So what's he say is, I was going to put together a video to, promote these, but I'm just going to read this email. And he read this guy's email. He said, yes, I just picked up a couple of these for, or one of them for my son and his friend or whatever it was. And, they went outside and not 45 minutes later came back in with 2 rabbits. And then here's, he says this, watch. Yeah, you want to talk about fucking murderous society? Check this out. The guy comes in and says, there it is. It's great. Gets the kids outside, away from the TV, and they can go out and get instant... yeah, okay, let me see. What's better, the kid playing video games, not hurting anybody, or going out and wiping out a couple of points of consciousness just because he can? Well done, Mom. Well done, Dad. Well done, asshole. And that's a good thing. Get some out of the house and killing, Let's get them killing early. Well, here's the thing. if I was a waiter in chicken, I am, I'd put $5 on they didn't eat those rabbits. There's your fucking USA, rah-rah, patriot, let's kill shit fucking program in full swing. And tell me it isn't. Go ahead, I fucking dare you. That shit should scare you. That's called normal. Like the guy talking about the imperial eagle on the brink of extinction, brought back and showing the video, and oh my God, look at the benefit of saving life and everything. And then he was talking about hunting being sustainable. Well, as long as it's sustainable, as long as we can keep enough of them alive so we can kill and still have something to kill. That's all they're interested in with sustainability. We want to kill it, but we don't want to kill it completely because we still want to be able to kill it. And that's what's happened to humanity. Humanity is at extinction level event right now. Humanity, the meat stick demon humanity, is going to be extinct very shortly. It's going the way of the dinosaurs. All rock-like, little game of Frozen. If you want to have some fun with Frozen, check this one out. I had some fun with it. You seen the movie? Get the visual? Okay. They love their ice queens. How about Narnia? You might have seen that too. Legal name fraud equals humanity is fro, as in to and fro, zen, peace within, soul, id, solid, soul ID. Humanity is frozen solid by the ice queen. Not ice this, serve ice that, off ice, on ice, dev ice, rev ice, ven ice, de-ice, diced, de-iced and sly-iced by the fame lie stone. Ice ickle, thrice ickle. Be ice on, where was it? Be ice on, I did it twice. Be ice on bicycle, right? Only the truth of the Promethean fire within can melt your frozen hearts of the nova ice, novice, apprent ice, rent ice. Aproned ice, apprentice. The aproned ice, that's the silly mason ices. Your matry ices are, prying up, eh? It's just because your heed is stuck in a crev ice. That's what ice is and ice does, where the I say is and where the I say does, does. And do-si-dos around the demons of the pole ice. It's a planetary think, creation for short. So have a look at the polar ice. The pole ice. Kind of freezing up, isn't it? It's an anagogic play out of freezing. Yeah. The pole ice freezes the police. The lease is over, pole ice. Your boat numbers are called in. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I thought it was, but that's just me.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, here, you want to spot the demons? Watch the names. You might say Jordan Maxwell, right? Mm. How about Jor, or Door, Core, right? Door. Don't leave a space in there. You have to see the dam for what it is. Your dam. Axe L. Axe of Lucifer. Mm. Your damn axe of Lucifer he is. Yeah, I'd say he's living up to it. There's another path in that name, but he's not walking that one. It's the one of truth. It's easy to tell. If you think your legal name, that's the first marker of the beast right there. You can pretty much, start and finish right there. Because the only time you can actually talk to anybody that's not a demon is when they're past that. They have to get past their own demon. Legal name is your demon. You have to get over that. Or, you can stay written on the page of history and you will be history.
Well, what I'm finding out with the more I'm able to get in the flow, and I know I'm not a legal name, and I've got that, but this flow of the phonics and seeing things at a higher level not just running around pulling the meat stick around, but I'm seeing it, the Wigner effect.
Yeah, you're starting.
It's just dissolving. All of it is just dissolving. It's happened over the last couple of days. That just.
Yeah. What you're experiencing is, you see, now that you're slowing down with the spells.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why it's so important to slow down with the spells, because as soon as you slow down with the spells, that's when you start going essentially superluminal spiritually, and things start to explode very, very quickly, and they just go on and on and on. It's beautiful. So the more you can slow down to hear the sound, every letter sounded out in every way it can be sounded. Oh my God, you might take an hour on a word. Yeah. Wait till you see what you find, though. And what happens once you do it with just one word, every word starts to explode. Yeah, you're in the slipstream of consciousness, and you're probably noticing it getting faster. Yes.
Yes, and it's this is the sanity. Everything else out there is insane. It feels really good to just finally,
not
be insane.
I was watching the story of Spartacus. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Spartacus. You've probably heard the name. Yeah, that thing you do, of course, I, Spartacus, was the drum piece of the lead guy in it. Now, for those who don't know, Spartacus was former Roman legionnaire, centurion, whatever, and ended up as a gladiator, and him and 73 other slaves escaped and took on Rome and gathered up an army up to upwards of 100,000. And it was interesting to note that Spartacus took them all north. Croesus was the only one that didn't want to go, got them to the point where they could leave Italy forever over the Alps, the mountaintops of truth, and they all turned around and went back, and all were killed to a man, eventually. Now, the story of Spartacus is exactly what each and every one of you are living. And the legal name is the Alps moment. Okay, that's the mountain that you have to climb. And it's as simple as stepping over that molehill. It's not a mountain at all. It's a piece of paper, very flat. And the programming you have running in you puts you in instant fear of survival mode. I know, I've been there. So has anyone else that went through this. Yes, guys? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, worried about what next? No, you're not. Creation steps in. Okay? In the most weird and wonderful ways. True story. It's just a true story. Okay? Don't ask me to explain it, or Roar, or Ferocity, or anybody else, Rose, or any of us that are walking this path. Don't ask us to explain it. We can't. You know? Yeah, it's when you see it, you see it. And there are no words for it. It's just what it is. And it is pure. You want magic? You want Magic Kingdom? There it is. I shit you not.
Every day. Today I took a path with neuropeptides and Neuro, and not gonna go. Stay in the spiritual.
How is radiation measured? In isotopes. Here we go. This is where you become the isotopaz. And topaz and opals, friends of creation. Remember, just because the pledge is there doesn't make the letter evil, okay? It's the clue to find the evil in the spell.
Yes.
Right? All things are good and evil.
Yep.
Equally. You decide what intention you put on it, and that removes the original hidden intent forever. Right there. So you cannot be spellbound, ever. There is not one word I cannot turn backwards on a demon.
Nope.
Here, want an example? This is for the legal types, all right? The ones that still have their heads stuck up the Lucifer's ass game, okay? A cop says to you, do you refuse to have a lawyer? And of course, Freeman's going to say, of course I refuse to have a lawyer. Yeah? Well, you just rejoined it, you monkey. Better yet, you said I, which means yes anyway. So you best lose the I part of it.
Aye, Captain. Yeah, that's a deep program with a lot of people. They get hung up on.
Well, as soon as a free man opens their mouth, are you so-and-so? I do not consent. Yes. Do, D-U-E. Not. Tie me up. Consent. Here it is. Take me. Yes. I am to be tied up and taken. I do not consent. Really? Really? Yeah. Now you know what you're fucking saying, because you didn't know what you were saying.
It's just laughable.
Well, it is. Here's a free man saying, I do not consent. Said it many times myself. Watch how stupid I was. Watch this. I do not consent says, take me the fuck away while I'm screaming, I do not consent, by telling you to take me away. Screaming it. I should probably just shut up. It's no wonder I'm getting beat up, because they're doing exactly what I'm fucking telling them. Best not go at all, eh? That's what I thought, too. Tricky fuckers. It's all in the phonics. You've been duped through the sound. Cast into spells. The caste system. The hierarchy of good to evil. They have their archangels and this and that. If you listen close to what Jesus, if you had anything to do with Bible or whatever, Jesus said, fucking bow not to me, fellow servant. Let's go party. Okay. It's pretty simple. So, nobody coming in to get their art stream tonight? You just going to come in and play and get along? That's no fun. Come on, get in my face or something. Give me a demon to slay. Come on, everyone loves it. Where's your man from Wick Productions? I'd love to have a go at him. No, I wouldn't. He'd probably cry.
Oh, no.
I don't like watching little babies in diapers that can't even do up their own pins crying because they're all upset. It reminds me of the scene in John Carter, when they come to pick up all the babies that have just hatched from the eggs, and they already got all the eggs and the hatchlings they needed, and there's a few of them up there just fucking blowing the other eggs apart and a little fucking thing. Now we've got our quota, we got too many, and they're slaughtering these, unpicked ones. Yeah, that's illegal namers. You choose yourself. Are you the chosen one? You have to choose yourself on this. And the only way you can choose is truth. Mm. You can't choose a legal name, meat stick, dead reality, and the other. You can't. It's oil and water. Life or death, which one do you choose? Because you're going to chew on one or the other. Careful, tomorrow's Tuesday. You might be chewing on it a little faster than you thought, What do you drive? 2-3? What is it, March 23rd today? Uhura Mazda?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
So, yep. I think it is. Yeah. Well, it's 3-2-4, a little mixed up on the music scale there. 432. I love MSN when the startup screen. It was hilarious. Something about grandma getting the death penalty. Fucking hilarious. Another one. They're so funny when you watch them. There was the one that caught my eye was the celebrities that went bad, because I always like the names and stuff, and fuck, it was hilarious. Tom Paine, one of the guys, O.J. Simpson. Oh my God, it was hilarious to go through this and see the anagogics play out in pure form. Everything was right there, and I'm laughing at all the Luciferian destruction falling down around it. By the way, just so you know, I share as many good ideas as I get coming at me all the time, that they're coming at me as much as I can. What happens when any one of you sees it as the good idea that it is, and you get a little aha click, you're the one that actually, I'm the sixer, you're the seconder in the Cub Pack. Okay? Now, when you are the sixer, the creator, coming in with a good idea that I agree with, I will seconder that. and that completes the Cub Pact. That's the Cube Pact, if you will. The CUB, I see you being Cub, Wolf Cubs, best Cub of the year. Fuck, I got all this shit mapped out, guys. It's hilarious. Okay? So when you agree with a truth that is presented to you, as I agree with them as they're presented to me, they're truth. How can you argue? What happens in that moment is that literally solidifies through all of consciousness. It's the icing de-icer of consciousness. It's the Promethean fire that melts the lie, the frozen lie. And of course, what do you use lie for? Yeah, making soap. Apparently they eat that in Cloud Atlas and human flesh. Just a little anagogic tie-in. Yeah, but the Spartacus story is quite something, and you can actually see that we have finally gone beyond Spartacus. It was quite something to watch last night. I was quite taken aback. Watching, there's Spartacus and Croesus, Judas and Jesus, basically, in the mirror of themselves. Right there at the base of the Alps, and that's when the two parties split. Croesus wanted to head south, back to the whore and the lands of Rome and the plentiful and all the rest of it. And of course, Spartacus being a fucking idiot. This is where Spartacus and I parted ways last night. Spartacus said to him his attitude was simply this, that he led all of these people to the Alps, and he felt responsible to be their leader and followed them. That's where he became the follower, not the leader. So I don't play follow the leader, lead the follower. No, you're on your fucking own here. What I have leading me and only leading me is truth. There is nothing attached to me at all, nor is there anything attached to you. I am not your leader, nor are you mine. We know this. Now, here I am standing. Now, I'll give you an example of Spartacus at the Alps. Here I am standing at the Alps saying, we have to cross this legal name fraud frontier in order to be free of Rome once and for all. I'm going. Who's coming? And I'm already walking through the fucking mountain pass. And I'm not looking back. You know what happened to Sarah, a pillar of salt. No, I know my lot. I'm going to let Sodom and Gomorrah burn. And I'm going to ask this. Who's with me?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Now, you choose. Are you coming this way, or are you going back to the whore? Are you going to stay in hell? It's entirely up to you. You lead yourself. Me, I just show my own way. And if you like the way things work for the way I do things and what happens around me, and you experience it, then you know for yourself. I don't want you to follow me. Where truth is concerned, you must follow truth, and why I will only present truth as I find it, as I understand it, and keep moving in that direction. The rest, my loves, is up to you. I know many that are, hell of a mountain pass, wasn't it? But we got there.
Yeah.
We made it to the spiritual, neutral Swiss Alps, did we not?
Free will choice all the way.
Yeah, we are now the siren, the Cerns, and the phoenix that burns.
Yeah.
So, we just captured the capital of Switzerland and took out the CERN. Neat.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was a YouTube video. I think it was about 40 minutes. It was very well done in terms, at first, it had to do with the Roman legionaries and whatever. It was very, very technical. You've heard of the Romans marching in columns? The Roman column? Or the fifth column? What was really, Columbine? Yes, that too. Okay. There is one frieze, F-R-I-E-Z-E. A frieze is a sculpture on a wall. It's like a carved out hieroglyph. you see little reliefs and, like little Roman soldiers sticking out of the wall, but it's flat. Anyway, they have a column, and this is really the only history they had of how the Romans had their battle formations and everything else, and went up, I think it was 200 and something meters up this column in continuous, like a maypole ribbon all the way around it, showing the entire history of, what the Roman idea of war and what they did was all about. Quite a, of course I saw that, oh, there's the Roman column, take that down, right? At least now I know what the Roman column is, and again, the things that are put, look at cuneiform. Cuneiform was done in clay tablets, and then it was baked hard. Does not make you think of something to hold something in place. The problem with writing and paper is it creates infinite fractals. There's nothing solid to it. And since the intent is based through, our creation is based through the intent of the sound, if you can change the intent of the sound, you can create any fucking nightmare you want. Or bliss. You can't change a clay tablet. But when you look at a clay tablet, does that not also represent something being frozen or held in place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of being fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a concept tied into a fired clay. Remember the man was made from clay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Breathing life into the nostrils of the clay. And that's how I see the cuneiform, as being that clay, the sound that created the form known as man. And that's being manipulated through phonics, through letters, spells. You dispel it through phonics. It's a hell of a game we're in, guys. It really is. It's over, though. And all you need to do is just make people aware of legal name fraud. That's it. It's so crazy simple. It's stupid. I'm sitting here going, yeah, it is. Fuck. That's really? Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I thought.
The only thing hard about it is people wanting to hold on to that ego and debate it and no, it couldn't be and all that crap.
Well, it's the greed.
Let it
and
go.
The fear. There's only two emotions at play in the legal name game. Greed and fear. That is it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Fear of losing the identity. Oh my God, what do I do? Fear of losing the. Oh my God, and all the literal stuff attached to it, because of the greed of, well, if I don't have this, then I can't. That's not true, but it's okay. It took us a while to get there. It's just you gotta let go of it. And we can teach you how to be not of, yet still operate in Babylon while you're getting the word out to destroy the whore and let creation take over, and you'll see the miracles for yourself.
You do.
Pretty simple.
You do have to do work on yourself, though. I have worked on myself, like hardcore.
That's all you gotta
get it out. The meditation, going deep, dark, and quiet. I mean, burning all the stuff. It's been quite the journey. Quite a contrast.
That's all I do, sweetie. And what I do at the table is I show you how ruthless I was with myself.
Right.
You see, anytime I'm shredding demons, you know why I know how to do that? Because I did it to myself first.
Mm-hmm.
And your ears really, really perk up because you're not using the ones in your head anymore. You're using the one in your chest. The ears, the duality, the bridge duality, ear of truth, heart, source itself. You literally disconnect from the receiver of the reptilian brainstem. You hang the fucker up. You hang up the reptilian brainstem phone.
That's it.
Sorry, Lucifer doesn't live here anymore. Wrong number. And then guess what happens? They can't call, and they don't call anymore.
They don't.
and there's little Fluffy sitting in her room going, "No, I got no one to play. 6, fluffy. Come on, there's lots of dragons out here. We can... Oh, really? Yeah, come on. Fuck's sakes. What's the point in having a demon under your control to destroy other demons if you don't let it do its thing? There's a tail wagging. Good, Fluffy. Now, sit. Good. No, it is that simple. Literally, legal name fraud equals hang the phone up on Lucifer. True story. Every phone. Every phone. I don't care who's calling from Legoland. Yeah, legal land, Legoland. Depends how you pronounce it. Yeah, I don't care how many bricks they think they want to build their little Lego world with. I just walk over and give it a big fucking swift kick. You know, boots on the ground spiritually kind of thing. So they don't try to build little brick houses around me because they know they can't get through this brick house. No, my house built like a brick shit house. Oh, how many things go to toilet in the game? It's so funny. When you get there was a handful of them just came out last night. Like I was drifting, and I was laughing. It's like, oh my god, everything's about the toilet. Someone had posted something regarding toilet in another language, regarding a certain word that was put up, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious stuff. I guess we're having a hysterectomy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the eggs of Satan out of this creation. That's what you do. No more Dracula and the three brides having little bat babies anymore.
Alka-Seltzer Popper Mind. Hello?
Say that again, Felicity. Say that again.
Alka-Seltzer Popper Mind.
Oh yeah, the Alka-Seltzer and the seagull. Wow.
Yeah, kind of a perfect anagogic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You swallow it, you blow up from the inside out. It was in the Jack and the Beanstalk story. Jack the Giant Slayer, you remember? Throw the bean in, the Alka-Seltzer in the giant's belly, and next thing you know is boom. And then, of course, there's the crown. See, the giant was wearing that crown as a ring to rule you in the movie, just like it's wearing the false. If you wear the false crown, that's Lucifer's ring to rule you. It's depicted in the unicorn's head with the crown and the chain. That's you, legal namer. Might as well put your name on that horsey. I don't see any wings on that Pegasus. It means you're a eunuch horn. It means you have no intention. It's stolen from you. That's what a eunuch is. One who has had either all of it taken away or the balls castrated. Castrated, get it? Castrated and pollux. Yeah, pollux. That's the duality of the spirit. You got to get castor and pollux together. Okay? It's a unification. The Hermes Aphrodite, the wisdom and the love, the hermaphrodite, the oneness, love of self, of all. The tree of life. Legal name says you're eating from the tree of death. You go out and buy the bow sling and kill furry little creatures just because your kids think it's fun and cool. And you want to get them away from the TV set because you can't even be a fucking parent. You bought them video games to begin with, you fucking losers. Any questions? I mean, really, what do you expect? Murder, death, kill games? Hand them a murder, death, kill toy and the tree of life gets slaughtered. Wholesale. Maybe they skinned it and sold the fur. What do you think, Lucifer? How about you Lucifer? Instead of making every other animal Lucifer. You're going to get pelted. And it won't be furry that's pelting you. Yeah. You're going to feel rather skint, as in skint alive, naked with nothing. I have to go grab a coffee. Talk amongst yourselves. Back.
Okay.
Okay.
Coffee talk time.
Yeah.
Just snip tonight. So nameless is painless.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to give the clue of where and how to contact?
They can call us at 914-803-4058.
Great.
There we go.
And the BTR at the moment that is available for your leisure to listen to?
Yeah, that gets posted as soon as the show's up and running usually. Somebody out there will find it, so.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm having some photocopies prepared, and I got them today of Babylon is Fallen in English and some in French too today.
All right. Legal name fraud. Get it out there.
I will talk I will talk about something new for me tomorrow. Can't talk about it right now. But I'll give description of what I do tomorrow night. Okay?
Okay.
It's still very cold here, and we don't see the spring starting. Much snow again still.
We have another table. I'm trying to look at Zim's Facebook to find it. It was posted. Oh, darn it. I went too far. Hold on.
Hanging in there.
Phonics. I can't find it. Lucas, maybe. I don't want to give out the wrong information.
Sure not.
Let's see. Well, here we go. Here it is. Let's see. I gotta scroll down. It disappeared again. Links. Oh, come on. I hate that. I'm looking.
What's that?
Well,
what are you looking for?
Luca posted another table is going to be opened up. Zim had posted it.
Yeah, it's
for
in the
Luca.
Kata Guy discussion group. About 30 posts, maybe 20, 30 posts down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job, Lucas.
Going to add that to the hotline.
Yeah. Get everything. Anything that people are setting up, let us know, and we get it out collectively as one. You see, remember the old story of the Phoenicians war amongst themselves, and as soon as somebody came in to stick their fucking nose in their business, that's when they'd all unite together and take out the common enemy. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Okay? Enough of the bickering. Okay, guys? Let's get it together. You know?
Tiger it.
Yeah, tiger it. Indeed.
Okay, it's on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means that on that particular time frame, almost 24 hours of coverage of legal name fraud on air. Yay.
On air, 24 hours a day. only takes one day, and that's it. We covered it because there's only 24 hours in today.
Yes.
All day. It's a 24-hour permanent 24. You get it?
Yes.
Now, right, so put it all, now you see a wheel within a wheel. You know the whole Mayan calendar thing? People have been looking at it from a two-dimensional. What you've got to do is, I don't know if you're familiar with navigation tools, not sextant, but there's another, you've seen them in the movies. I forgot. They're like a gimbal. I forgot what they're called. Gyro, so it's a wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how you see, this is the irony of the flat earth. You can't figure the stars out without the gimbal. the round, because it's a dome. It's, how do you describe this? You really got to get out the box to see this. There was a video from IKTTOTW. It's a perfect sentence every time it shows up. Anyway, what he had done was he had picked up a shot of Nibiru from Antarctica. And for those, might be a little difficult for you to see it from this perspective just yet, but I'll throw it at you to see if you can see it. If you can envision yourself standing at the North Pole and everything is laid out flat. As you go towards the South Pole, which is not a pole at all, okay, it's an alignment thing. I'll try to get 3D on this for you. Just give me a second. It explodes very quickly. When things are perfectly aligned, it is daylight everywhere. Okay, that's the whole idea of light, in heaven and stuff. Not that you can't have a little nighttime fire. I'm sure you can mock that up, no problem. But anyway, I love the starry nights, but that's just me. Pinhole cameras and all. But anyway, looking at this video that he did, I could see myself standing in the center of it all, and this is trying to align itself. That's our 0 point, facing it. So it's like standing at the South Pole and your head is pointing directly at it. So you got to kind of turn your own gimbal within you to see it. You got to get 3D on it. That's the whole. See, what we've been dealing with here on a one-dimensional 1D ID. You see, you're a dot. All right, you're only in first dimension there. You haven't taken form yet. It's a dot. Department of Transportation. You live on forms, right? Register this, license that. You're a dot, and that's all you are. Dot dot dot. Time to dash 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 and be the dot dot dot. And send out your own SOS. Excuse me. What I was watching with this was the gimbal tilting, and this is all aligning directly overhead. If you notice, the world is wobbling a lot now, like physically, very literally a lot. And that this goes back to what was his name saying, when the world starts to shake, the law that's the laws are corrupt. Laws of men are corrupt. Greek guy. Anyway, it's a perfect indicator of what's going on. How do I describe it? The gimbal is the wheel within a wheel. And there's 3 wheels. There's you, the wheel in the middle, the little one, and then there's the 2 outer wheels. You'll see these being portrayed in paintings, Nibiru stuff, Nibiru paintings. You might not think they're Nibiru paintings, but they are. Nicholas, what was his name? French artist, did some beautiful works portraying this exquisitely. The Dance Through Time.
Nicolas Poussin.
Poussin, yeah, beautiful stuff that he did. Anyway, that's those. When you see the wheel within a wheel, that's the zodiac wheel as above. The solar lunar calendar. Remember, I talked about the solar lunar. You've got the 12 zodiac, the 10 months moon, and then there's you, the 1. That's your Mayan 1, 2, 3. You got it? You're the pivot center. Then you've got the wheel and the wheel. Humanity has been forced into 2 directions, left or right. Strictly ground-based. I'm going to show you why. Because you're missing your pitch and your roll. You don't really get this until you're flying an airplane, okay? Yaw is left and right. That's yawn. Yawn. Yan, creation. Yawn, speaking. Okay. My yawn, that's your direction, left and right. The twist. So if it's like you don't have to pitch or roll to turn an airplane. You change the yaw with the tail. If you're going to turn with a roll, that's the aileron up, down on opposite wings to whatever direction you're turning. Up one side, down the other, turns you one way, and vice versa, turns you the other. So, but that's now two planes of existence that you're on. And if you're diving while you're turning and yawing at the same time, that's all three working together. You'll find yourself typically in a spin or a spiral dive. A spin is a natural pitch yaw roll. Okay? Funny how it's going down. Well, you just turn it around and make it go up. That's above, so below. All right? So the legal name only allows you to go left and right. That's Yah. That's Yahweh. Okay? Got it? You can't make this shit up. That's
fucking
Yah.
Great. That is hilarious.
Okay, you seeing it?
Oh, yeah.
That's the way of the Yah. Only the way of the Yah, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Once you make the choice of removing yourself from the left and right, which is legal, justified left, and consciousness, justified right, and get in the middle, what happens then is your pitch, your ability to speak truth, your pitch, your spiel, your sales pitch, if you will, however you pitch your tent or however your sails are pitched in your boat, that's the direction that you're throwing the pitch. To demons, it's as black as tar. That's the pitch that you hit them with to feather them with the truth. Okay, tar and feather them. You can't make this up. Roll. That's why they have. I know. That's why they have roll call to control your roll, and that's why they have legal to control your pitch. That's
Take your
all
voice away. Mm-hmm.
That's what the long guy, the tongue pledge, did to you. It took away your ability to pitch and roll while you're caught in their Yahweh. Going in circles. Same way the Bismarck got hit in the fucking rudder and went in circles till it was destroyed. That's the Bismarck, the duality mark. The legal name is a duality. It's going down, just like the hood. All right? The hood and the Bismarck. The mind and the duality beast mark went down together. Remember? Same battle of Atlantis? The battle of the Atlantic? Well, Atlantis, S and C are the same. City, kitty, Atlantic, Atlantis. Tice, there's the tick again. There's that ice. Okay, so once you lose the legal name idea, just the idea. You got to lose the idea. You just got to get the idea that you're not something fucking dead, and the only thing that's going to keep you thinking that is what you're clinging to. Oh, what about banks and what about them? How about you just focus on the truth for a bit, and don't worry, it sorts itself out. Lucifer, do. Sit tight, chill. You're all hot and bothered. Chill. Yeah, that's the fire of Prometheus getting under your skin, Epimethean-like. There's a little post regarding psychiatrists and cops. I wasn't sure if I put that in the discussion group or on my. I thought it was pretty funny personally. You should see me when I'm writing this shit. I'm just laughing. It's like, fuck, I hope they get this one. This is fucking funny. And it is. When you really get it, it's hilarious. You got to get into the way of things, No. Boy, I've been a busy little beaver. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. The Mayan calendar is not two-dimensional flat within a wheel. It is to be used as a gimbal, also known as a gyroscope, for triangulating oneself in a non-dimensional reality. So if you want to get an example of this, watch the movie Apollo 13 when they're having to align their X inside the circle in the gimbal to aim for Earth. What you're doing is you're aiming for a point of view outside of you with no reference to anything around you except the thing you're looking at. So you aim at the thing you're looking at, and the creation goes with it. Give you an example of that. Do you know why bus shelters get hit the most in winters? Because people are staring at the bus shelter they don't want to hit. But what they don't realize is that because they're looking at it, their body's tendency is to naturally steer towards it while they think they're fighting it. If you want to miss the bus shelter, look somewhere else. Look to where you want to be, not to where you don't. See, you've been taught to look at where you don't want to be first. That's the language program. And it's easy. Once you've been conditioned to look over here, look over there, look over here, look up there, look down there. Oh, a holographic fucking nightmare. That's a distraction. That's what the legal world does too. Commerce, think about all of the things that you have to go through those of us that don't anymore, but the things that you literally have to go through on a day-to-day basis just to keep breath in your fucking lungs. And you think you have time for yourself. And you think somebody isn't distracting you much? Your whole creation's stolen from you because of that distraction. This is why you got to breathe. I can't stress this enough. Because I'll tell you, if you're breathing and we're having a conversation and you'll say something like, oh, I don't believe, I can come in and say, that's a lie, that I don't believe thing. Oh, okay. That you see it. Oh, okay, see it? Yeah, I see that. I can see how that would, make me a liar if I said, hey, guys, you won't believe what I just did. Okay, good, I won't. That's what the literal consciousness takes. You have to understand that consciousness is neutral. It takes everything, literally. Creates quite the nightmare if you're not speaking the right way. And if you're caught in somebody else's reality, Lucifer's reality, legal name world, commerce, whore of Babylon, all of the stories that you've heard about it, if you're trapped in that construct, you're in the matrix. And you're the battery pack. Demons attached to you and sucking your soul out. Powering up death itself. Look at you go. Don't do that. So, if you want to see what a gimbal is in terms of being in space, let's get literal with it. And you aim at something and then you fire the rockets for a certain amount of time to put you on course and get you to that destination without wasting fuel. That's what truth does. It's the perfect gimbal. Now, the Mayan calendar is a gimbal, aka a gyroscope, lining up the days within the days. You'll only ever see it portrayed in 2 dimensions. They don't 3D this. Kind of got to do this in your head. It's called now. When you're in the now, everything goes natural gimbal for you. Maps are where was it? The gimbal, also known as a gyroscope, for triangulating oneself non-dimensional reality. There's no reference points around you except the one you're looking at. Maps are 2-dimensional with only yaw available at your yoke or controls, where the pitch and roll have been commandeered. You're commanding your ears, your heart, and you're tumbling after Jill or Jewel. When one sees the phoenix magic flying within, there isn't one sales pitch, lie, bar-tarred and feathered bullshit lie you'll ever buy, dualize, again, and taken for a roll like a snoozed up, boozed up, drunk. Phonics returns all your controls and you fly straight through the bullshit, not a cloud, nail of half the hole in the skies, guise, divine feminine guise, the masculine, the serpent suit, the meat stick, human body if you want, the flesh. Okay? Is this fun enough? I'm being...
It's awesome. I mean, the Mayans in 3-dimensional gyroscope calendar for 1.67 billion. I mean, they must have been looking. They had to have been looking. Into 3-dimensional to be able to.
And you'll watch in a couple of movies. I think the Golden Compass has one of the gimbals. There's a couple of movies that actually show the gimbal. I think Galaxy, something of the Galaxy, not Defenders of the Galaxy. You know the one. Guardians. Thanks, Ness.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Thanks, State of Being, NASA. Vanessa, go to the state of being of the Christ mind. Live up to your fucking name. You already do. Get over it. Anyway. Just give you shit for not walking your own name. Welcome to Phoenix, R.E. Rhines, the Rhine River, truth, the most high river of truth. Yeah, the Rhine's a big river. Fucking stopped the Allies cold, didn't it? Sure did. Watched Breakthrough the other night. I can prove it works. Anyway, you're, as in the story, all ready? Yes, you are. They are. Home is. Bring it home. They're waiting for us. Tick-tock.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
The Phoenix phonics is pure blissful magic when you just play. You will see creation just puke in front of you like a fucking rainbow. Apparently people don't like that. Oh, by the way, clou is a clue, as in a mystery, and clou as in French for a nail. So now you know the clou d'Atlas, don't you? Yeah, we nailed Atlas's ass shut, Anne Rind. What was that? Anne Rind?
And at last. And at last we're here.
There we go. Let it go, let it go. You know, oh, fucking frozen, are ya? To and frozen. How about you just go the Abzen? Absinthe. It was in the movie, Van Helsing. Absinthe? Yeah, absinthe, which is, oh yeah. It's kind of a green color, isn't it? They banned it because it was like really potent shit. Absinthe. Look it up. Wikipedia.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Absenden in German means to send off or to mail off. Absenden, absent.
Absent. Yeah. Sorry, they're calling it legal name fraud with me. Sorry, absent. Absent, to go to, say, creation, and infinitely mine, in truth, T, or crucified. You choose. You want some clues or some clue? Either way, you're going to get fucking nailed with something. Might as well be the truth, huh? And then oh look, no blood in your hands, and you've been crucified. How many clues did you have to, how many beds of nails did you have to lie in to figure this out? Found the P, huh, princess? Look at you, all sparkly. Did you get the new tiara? Let's all raid Pearl Harbor. Blow the whole fucking fleet out. Get a little Nipponese going on, you know? Little rising sun action. Oh, but we're going to send the third fucking wave. We're not going to hold back this time, Spartacus. We're going over the Alps. Send the third wave in. Wipe the motherfucking Pacific fleet out. That would change history, don't you think? Do you see the power of anagogic? How many stories I just connected there? Any idea? About a dozen. It depends if you're dealing with the parallel. Pearls of wisdom or not. You know, pear to cut, pear, two of. Pear as in a pear shaped fruit. L, pearl. Pearl, something you put, it's in an oyster. Oy vey, stir. Oy, stir vey. Yeah, fucking lie. Oy vey, stir. There's your pearl in the fucking oyster. Pull that out, or are you going to continue being the mother of pearl and get your motherfucking ass pearled off you? Because you know what parl's about, right? Parlay, parl, pearl of wisdom. What are you, a swiney or swine? Schweinhund? Well, you know what that one is, pig dog. It's all about the pig dog in this place, have you noticed? Cast your pearls properly. Don't waste them. Just throw one. And it's either going to pair, as in to cut away Lucifer, in the parle that you are speaking, that pearl or they're going to run away in duality because they're still paired with L. They're still in duality of Lucifer. It will be as poison to their ears, to the one, as it is honey to the lips of the other. Don't fucking waste time kissing a pig. Lipstick on a pig is still a pig. Okay? Stick with the honey. All your oats and honey. Makes it yummy in your tummy. Oh, yeah, it's all there. We got 9 minutes, 21 seconds to roll over. 347-637-3265 is the call-in. Of course, tonight for Skype, it's BTR listener 024. And I'll get Roar to come in. Roar about snipping, castrating, and snipping the pollux off of Lucifer. Tell him where, Roar.
So nameless is painless. Can be reached by calling in 914-803-4058.
Good job. And I guess you didn't see the Nipponese comment in the Rising Sun, Nip, did you? Where do you think the anagogic came from? That's what hit me last night. Oh, look, Nipponese. Nip. Oh, yeah, Pearl. Wait a minute, they held back on the third Torah. What the fuck? Torah their ass off. You know, I'm thinking, and of course, if you've seen the emails that D. Washimoto sends, you'd understand exactly why this is so beautiful. Torah, topaz, Torahs, oh yeah, 4 topaz, 2 cross, the Torah. That's the altitude. That's why there is an altitude. Yeah, you can't get etude, you can't get past it. That's the whole idea. What do you think keeps a demon encased? It's getting last bubble closing up. Yeah, that was a fun ride last night. The whole Torah. What was the email I sent her? Oh, hey, I had a comment back already about R.E. Carney Hood. Carn Hood, you know, the meat sticker. Good. Did I get a goat or does somebody else see it? Am I collecting goats? So I've noticed that Freemasons have a lot of fake names. Is that why they do it? They know better than the Common Core, or should I say the commoner? Hey, there you go, Eve. Getting in the role there. Nicely done. I'm digging your action. It's fun. Just go around and piss these guys off. Crazy. Drives the fucking demons nuts. I talked about goat collecting a long time ago. Would you guys stop doing it? It's fun as hell. Takes a good you need to have a stomach for it. Oh, what do we got? Oh, fucking junk mail. Love this. Yeah, no thanks. Thea. Where was it that I replied to D? I clicked on it and it moved. There it is. Oh yeah, it's such a dance. She'll send an email and I'm just like, oh, here we go. And then shit like this falls out of my head. It doesn't take much. She read, I can get on the show either Firefox or Explorer and just got most of it. If we were not beyond the moon, star orbits, 88 planets, 88 constellations, 88 piano keys, life itself, etc. Then anything that is not heart-shaped, then we surely temple black heart now. I know. Here's the fuck. I am so fucking density. Now watch what came there. As I was just counting the 0.9s. It's never mind. Brackish. See what? All right, where was it? I like the pool loop predator. Yeah, the predator, the predator. There it was isotopes. Because I was looking for isotopes because it hit me a while back. Said I got to bring up the isotopaz, you know, isotoras, isotiaras, crowns within self, right? So here's what drops out of my face in a quick email back. Isotopaz, Taurus, pair L's before the S, wine as in whiny. Perils, pearls, you know, peril, to be in great peril. Barrels, pair L's. So none may pair-ish, pair man, pear-shaped man, duality man, perish. That's why they want you at the parish, the local duality man. Okay, parish, peer-ish. Peer, one who is at the pier, docked man, legal man. All of these things tied together with it. Payer-ish, P-A-Y-E-R-ish, parish, right? And you will be the payer-ish, all PayPal-like, papal, and all the rest of that stuff. I cast no parallels before the number, the S-1es, to cast no perils before, to know beforehand, the swine, the swiney, river-like, swiney, the S-Y, question, S, divine feminine, Y, knee, asking in the truth, swiney, that's the true swine I cast pearls to. Swan, knee, river-like, swan, divine feminine aspect, all of creation herself, knee in the Christ, to be born, knee, to be born, French, ni, rini, Rene means reborn, as in the Jason Bourne, born, okay? The reborn swan, southwest, east, north. Interesting, I'm going to pause here. During the Spartacus, this is what actually sparked the Spartacus, was they were talking about the Roman army under so-and-so, whatever the wanker's name was, headed north, and went after Croesus' army first and Spartacus next. He head north, but I'm looking at the map and they were, you got to turn the world upside down. They are going north, but it looks like south the way they've showed you the atlas. They've turned the whole world upside down on you guys. It's upside down. You're looking at it all the wrong way. Turn it up the other way, you'll see a lot of different things. It's really cool. The Svensson, Swanson, Hungry Man, Dinar. These people are just goals with this shit. Topaz and opals are abunt and in Oz. Absence, und, one truth, mind in Oz. Yeah, opals and topaz. Oz, Australia is one of the biggest producers of these things. So I look at the anagogics, the allegories, as it plays out in the literal. People take this place physically too literally. Got to see it for what it is, what it represents. What's the story it's telling you in its form? The opal is the baby vet in the vet denta, not vendetta, right? Vet, Corvette, little baby Corvettes, Corvette, vet to put out, to push out, vet, Corvette. Well, Corvin, Corvinus, heart vine. Corvinus, the heart vine within us. That's why in the underworld, the immortal family's name was Corvinus. That's the core, the heart vine within us. It's not a move. Everything's right there in the phonics. You're just missing it. Rama, the drachmas, dragon mothers, these spell bindings. Where was I?
Slow down.
What's that?
Slow down. Slow down, girl. You are just going way too fast, and my hands can't keep up. You are just amazing.
Well,
okay. Rama.
Yeah, you good now? Yeah, take a breath. Okay, breathe, everybody. But you thought Robin Williams could run a line? Yeah, I'll put you on acid there. The opal, then it's just the flow of what it is. You just step into it and it goes, right? So what you just did was, hey, consciousness, slow the fuck down. Okay. How hard was that? Okay, here we go. All right, ab, Latin, since and to, und, unti, one truth, unter, okay? Ent, mind, tree of life, the ent in Tolkien, ent, the ant and the grasshopper. Remember, you were supposed to be good at karate? Grasshopper? No, it didn't say ant, he said grasshopper. You must be the grasshopper. That's what they're saying. You saw the movie, The Ants and the Grasshoppers, yeah? The ants. The opal is the baby vet. It's the small heart of creation. It looks an opal tea looks like a small version. They're different, but in a different way, but they look very similar. Like that's why they call the Opel the baby vet. So there's the Corvette, Corvinettes, Corvette, cour, heart, French, ve, truth, T in the law of itself, again with itself, double T if you want to do that, double cross it, and E in consciousness, the 9 in the mirror reversed. So these are all representations of simply the one thing I'm telling you all the time. Know thyself. This is about KT, KT, know thyself. Okay? I had the clues. Oh my God, did I have them. Yeah, you had to give me shit. So it's the vet dent ta for V, not V for vendetta. Torah, tiara, tiare, the truth of the Most High, TRE, tiara. Okay? Highest note in the scale, red rose, the T. Stay away from the Keebler L's, though. They're a bunch of idiots. This time, they make good penises, don't they? Cookies? Yeah. This time we send in the third wave and zero them out. They use zeros. They actually had a bomber called a Kate. Yeah, the Japs. They had it all, baby. They had a Judy, they had a Kate, they had Judas and everything. Oh, it was all right there. It's all in the names, but you'd have to look at a few things. I just have this really neat access to whatever I've ever looked at. Yeah, it's really neat. Nippon them in the bud once and for all. This bud's for you. Anyway, that's typical of I expanded it to explain it, but if you were looking at it, I wouldn't need to. To try to decipher what I'm saying just through the sound, it's very difficult. And thanks, Nina. Nice to know that someone's got their crayons out. I know the ones of you that do. You might have a good idea or two at the table. You
know you do.
Was that better?
Yeah.
Okay. No, guys, you direct me, remember? I'm your orchestra. Direct me. I will play whatever section all at the same time if you want. I need to know what song you need to hear. You direct me. Slow down, pick it up, talk about this. What is this? What is that? Bounce it. I'll play ball with you. You ping, I'll pong. I'll ping, you pong. It doesn't matter. We got to get the truth out of it. That's all I'm after. Makes for an easy game, doesn't it? Nobody? Nobody want to play?
I'm here. I was just checking Nero. I was on a path looking at Nero because of the neuropeptides, and I'm pretty sure Spartacus was right around Nero's time. It ties in. Mm-hmm.
Nero. There's the knee again. Christ, spirit breath. Nero fiddling on Rome. The demon while Rome burns, and there we just brought the logic of what Nero is. Now look, you found Nero. Aww. Oh look, another cat dancing on a hot tin roof. I'll do the cat part. You got to do one, okay? But don't worry, the catwalk is really wide here. You won't fall off. Come up on the catwalk. I'll show you the whole stage from here. Light, camera, everything. You can't fall from this catwalk. It's impossible. Oh, yeah.
Do you know how I know we got this game, Kate? Is the other day I was watching some movie. It was just some kind of movie. I can't remember. I was just putting them in. But what I knew when I knew that we got this game is when, out of the blue, the sign in the movie and the scene of the movie said "Happy Cat," and that just told me that we are winning this game because
we've won it. Hang on, one sec. I need to clarify this. You need to stop doing this verb past future thing. We are winning. No. It is done. Now. Stay there. This game is won.
Gotcha.
You see, to say that we are winning leaves doubt that somehow we could lose. We've already won. I already know this.
Yes.
You see the difference?
It is in the verbiage. It is
So there'll be no more whining and losing, okay?
Yeah. No more whining and losing. Yes. Got it.
Yeah.
Got
Watch
it.
the house that Jack builds. That's yours. Don't worry. If Jack is jacking off, I'll rip the jacks out from under him and use him for jacks while I bounce his balls all over the playground. You never played jacks? No? Never used a jack? Never been hijacked? Hijack, fucking Union Jack hijack, yeah. All right, so you already know. It is done. It is now confirmed for you that, yes, you were right all along. I keep telling you, you're fucking right. I know you're right. You gotta know, prove it. I love proving you right. That's my favorite game. Fucks the ego every time. Ego can't resist being right. Neither can the soul. So I satisfy both your worlds. It's called a singularity. Ego wants to make you wrong. Truth wants to build on the bullshit and the truth that we already have to make it even bigger and betterer, gooderer.
Merrier.
Yeah. Partier, you know. Funnerer.
Goodier.
Hysterical or spiritualer, you know. Come on. It's a now thing. Stay in the now. Don't plan on it, and don't regret it not being planned. That's a will be was. That's the will be was separation. Here's the problem with planning in this reality. And what are you going to base your plans on? Something you did before? Bad idea. Period. Because the whole reality that you're basing any doing, I'm going to do this, ideas on, is Luciferian construct. I wouldn't be basing or building anything on that. Just go with the flow. Whatever is, see what happens. So you're not part of it anymore. You're just kind of in the observer role, flowing through until, well, you know. Shh, don't wake up the demon.
Oh, already too late.
You see, that's the problem with the demon. Even the most serious of them will never return. Oh well. LOL.
LOL.
It's not like the option's not on the table. You know? The unconditional offer is on the table.
So, yeah.
True
I
story.
just wanted to, true story. Swiney, Sweeney, I am right now deep in the belly of the beast, and I am looking at the whole construct, this whole concept of using the legal name from the inside out with knowing what the legal name concept encompasses. So what I'm doing is I'm investigating, deeply researching about how and what it goes about when you're inside of it with this knowledge, this incredible information, and just doing it exactly reverse effect. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sit in the mirror.
Yeah. I'm sorry, yeah?
No, it says you sit in the mirror of it, but sitting in the middle of it. You're not getting involved with it anymore. Simply, the only involvement I have in my reality is that which I involve in my reality, and I get the truth out there, day-to-day thing, whatever it is this thing is I do, okay? I don't put any, wait a minute, might think of a shower or something like that, or, something to drag the meat stick around, maybe feed it or something like that. But that is pretty much the extent of it. I drag the body only where I absolutely have to. It's a fucking nuisance. It's luggage, okay? It really is. It slows you down. Right?
I heard you complain about it the other day, Kate, and you were like, oh my God, this meat stick thing can just kiss my ass. That's basically what you said.
Basically, yeah. It's like, I can't even put words to it. It's like putting on, I'll talk to the girls, that one bra that it's really nice, you like it, and it's just the most uncomfortable fucking thing you could ever wear. Yeah, that one? You got one. But it's the one that works with that particular outfit, and you have to wear it, right? So that's what the body is to me. What a way to put it, eh?
Perfect.
For the guys, it's sort of like wearing that Speedo you should never have put on because it's more like a G-string up your ass, and you feel like an idiot walking across the beach in it. Yeah, that's the sort of thing too.
This is the trick that I do. This is the trick that I do with that one particular bra. It has to be in my most favorite color.
There you go.
So that's always a must.
There you go. You make it work to the best of your ability, okay? Still doesn't mean you love it. It's just what you got to work with, Here's the problem with humanity trying to be spiritual and lying to themselves. Because there's nothing more unnatural, unspiritual than a legal name. It is pure, utter death of spirit itself, and they worship it. And they're searching for, what are they looking for? Well, I'll tell you what, figure out what you're not first. Then you're going to find what you're looking for, not before it. And that is such a profoundly simple and absolutely blow-your-mind truth statement that you probably won't believe me until you actually see it for yourself. Fuck believing me. Go ahead. Change your mind. Wait to see what happens. Dare to go outside the bowl, the Super Bowl that you're in, the Coliseum. What do you think you are, a gladiator? Well, that's what demons are. They're gladiators. And they'll keep eating you up all day long. And they'll be very glad-eater. I'll be glad when consciousness eats that, sure. Gets rid of it. For instance, they had The Rock play the Scorpion King, the Rock of Lies. The Rock, R-O-K. Ragnarok. Anyone familiar with that term? It's Norse. Basically, I think we're in the time of Ragnarok right now, too. It falls around this time of year. Again, it's about Ragnarok, Ragnaro.
I know. Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Viking Revelation Apocalypse.
There you go. Funny the neat little things I can pull out of my hat, eh? Couldn't tell you much about it, but I know it's there for a reason, so I pulled it out. That's why I have it.
I love it.
Because I know it'll connect with somebody. You should see my bag of tricks. I got fucking baskets full of them. I'm just trying to connect to you. Here, I'll show you an example of connecting to you and why I love to be able to connect my experience to bring you to it because of something you put to me. It's beautiful. Watch. Let me see. Will put this up. Patsy Cline, Crazy. Love the song. Well, here, I love it so much. I'm going to tell you something about it. And I hope it drives you crazy because it's really beautiful. Patsy Cline, Crazy. How does that connect Will and I? Well, let me tell you how it connects us. I got to play the guitar that song was written with, and a whole bunch of other Patsy Cline and other country hits. There's about 50 top 10. I think there was at least a dozen #1 songs came out of this little guitar. I was sitting in the office of the Nashville Songwriter Association's, the president's office. I went in and had a little chit-chat. You stop by. And it had just been brought there, and they asked me if I'd be interested. Oh, fuck right. So I played Bio Lullaby on it. Really nice. It played like butter. It was very well-loved, beat-up little guitar. New strings on it, though, and it sounded great. I mean, you're not going to go on stage with it, but it had a beautiful tone, and it like I said, it played like butter, and I'm going, yeah. I could see where somebody could pump out some really nice stuff out of this. It's got some good vibe in it. So anyway, I just like to show how closely we're connected. So I got to play the guitar that this song was written on, Crazy, with. I played Bio Lullaby on it. That's one of my Nashville or the Nashville memoirs or adventures I had, part of the adventures. So that's how I can, you share something that is something, well, obviously you like, and I share something obviously I like to show you how we both like the same thing and that we're really, really connected to a source. I just got to be the source connection on that where you're the source connection on something else. That's all. I want to bring you right to the moment of how connected you are to that. Never mind the 7 degrees of separation. I want to show you how you're directly connected, no separation at all. And you get to be that bridge to the source as I get to be that bridge to the source to connect you and I, the one and the one with the bridge, the H, the ash. Once we've burned that ash and earned the truth, right? You burn the lies to earn the truth, the ashes, and rise from that. That's where I can connect and you can connect and bridge the H in the aha moments. So that's truth, A, Christ, A, ah, H, the bridge duality, ladder, step up to the next A, and then invert it, et cetera, et cetera. Then you have the DNA Jacob's ladder chain. It all plays out in the most infinitely huge and infinitely small ways. To my understanding, the DNA, the whole idea of the DNA molecule wasn't really come into view until, 50 to 100 years, like the atoms were talked about but weren't really discovered and what have you. And now you got these idiots going down even deeper and deeper into the pit, looking for even smaller and smaller and smaller particles. Well, if you want to really see the small stuff, you got to get that small to get even smaller because it keeps getting smaller as it keeps getting bigger. Infinitely. It's how you see the fold of the flat, which is actually a huge, infinite arc. 20,000 leagues under the sea, kids, all Nautilus-like. Infinite expansion and contraction at the same time. I'm just not contracting with anything anymore other than truth that is expansion itself. I'll go with that.
Okay.
Expansion literally means life across duality. Shun, you're pushing the duality away. And you don't want to be expanded, because that means you're stuck. Expanding, So it's always about the expansion. And the mind is consciousness itself. The mind of the heart. The reptilian legal name brainstem, fight, flee, freeze. If you're still reacting to it, that's your receiver is operational. And you are programmed to receive. Hotel California. That's what they do with it. Excuse me. Whether it's made of metal or flesh or whatever, as long as there's water there, there's conductivity. If there's conductivity, there's an ability to control a frequency. You got to separate yourself from that. The heart is not connected to any of that. It's free and clear. You can't touch it. And the only thing that touches my heart is truth, love, passion, the good things. The things that make you go, "Aw, really?" You know that? Yeah, I like being there.
The cocoon zone.
Mhm. Yeah. So what you got? Cocoon, cooking. Well, I got lots of truth cooking, right? That's just the way it goes. Just the way the cookie crumbles. Funny, eh? Bells, cookie, penis, crumb. Oh yeah, never mind. Ooh, table scraps. Yuck. That's pew tri-D. ID? Tri-D? What? Triads? What are they doing? Bunch of acid trippers. You know, I just want to keep it as real as I can, in the most literal way. It's not an easy road to walk, as far as this reality is concerned, because and it's not like you're better than any. You're looking at all of it from a different, higher point of view that everyone has. You just have to choose to accept to climb that high. Your ladder is infinite, up and infinite down. It's up to you. The truth will always climb you up, straight to heaven. Right? Because I tell you, I wouldn't want to be in this bar glass whenever they take the ruler across the foam. You know, the cream always is off the top first. It's going to be a real cold one, too. Sláinte. Fucking nicely chilled. Yeah, chilled or killed. Child or coddled. It's guiled, beguiled. It's entirely how you sound it. I just broke the contract with the spell, where only the heart intent flows forth. It's the only thing I can trust. It's the only thing I know that can't be interfered with outside of Source itself. I'll stay there. If it feels right, I'll follow that path. And that's why when something doesn't feel right, you notice it instantly. And the more that you go with this direction, the more adept you become at picking up the slightest, simplest little hints of bullshit. And not because you say them or I say them, it's because they're bullshit. I don't care if I say them or you say them. As long as we find the bullshit, I'm good with that. We don't want any Minotaurian, Sagittarius, femur potties here, do we? No. Okay. And that's it. Just keeping it clean, keeping it pure, impeccable.
Yeah.
Truth. Hey, look at that.
Kind of consciousness.
Impeccable or impeccable? You know, it depends if you're the bird or the feed.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, good to hear you.
Beautiful.
It's Rachel.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just going to say, when I was in grade 7, our teacher got us to write an essay, and that he would mail it back to us in 20 years. And he would send it to our home address, and it was what we wanted to be when we grew up.
Nice.
So I got this back to me. I think I was like 35 when I finally got it back. And what it said in it, I opened the envelope, and the only thing that it said was, I want to be. That was it. I wrote nothing else. And my whole life I had no interest in educating myself and going with the flow with the system. It was really strange now that I look back on that, and I wonder why I wrote that. And it's like I knew right then. I just wanted to be me, and I just wanted, yeah.
Okay, shut the demon down for a sec. Hold on. You, my love, oh my God. Fucking show off. Why are you trying to justify a perfect statement? Pointless.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so the essay was, you just said, I want to be, yes?
Yep, that's all it said was, I want to be.
That's it. And look at you. Yep. Fulfilling your own S.A. S, Divine Feminine, say, creation.
Yep.
I would look at you with an A+. All the shiny stars and everything.
Yep.
You get the glitter kitty.
And, I lived my life being, feeling bad about myself because I didn't educate myself, and now I just think I've given myself the biggest gift that I could have ever did.
You still think, or do you have any certainty on that? Oh, there we go. I wasn't sure. You sounded kind of Piscean there for a minute.
Yeah. I know that I've been, I've given myself a gift, and it's something that I'm giving to my granddaughter.
Are you still holding on to it, or are you going to give it, or are you going to this giving thing? What is with this giving? But it's a future thing. Why not? It has done it.
Yeah. Well, I changed. I know. It's you know what? Where it is the language. The language has confused me. Now that's why I listen to you and I try to figure out what you're saying.
Hun, stop. Fuck, you don't breathe. I need you to breathe. These are pearls. You need to kind of enjoy them. Okay? It's not sunshine blowing up your ass. These are pure pearls of love.
Mhm.
I need the demon walking off thinking it needs to fucking justify anything with me, sweetie. I know a heart when I see one. So I'm just going to stay with the it is done heart and the gift that you have already given your granddaughter, and the now knowing that it's not, you're not going to make her more special than me, right? So how about we just give it to humanity and lose these silly little Luciferian fucking flesh connections that own your mind, and how about we just go with the child of creation itself in all, yeah?
Yeah.
So step from the rest of us anymore and being selfish with one or another, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
a beautiful gift you brought.
I think. And
sorry?
Yeah.
So, say something wrong?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you sound like you still have to think about it. It's someone. Watch how subtle this is. Watch this. It's like someone saying, "I think you're a lying cunt, Kate, because I only think it is. I'll get back to you when I don't think you're a lying cunt. When you say that it's a beautiful gift you brought, thank you for the gift. I don't think it's a beautiful gift. I know it is.
No, it is. Yeah.
Now, what you just did was accepted your own gift. Thank you. When you think it's not a gift or think it is a gift, you are not accepting it for yourself. Look at you. Picture perfect. What a gift. Thank you. Thank yourself. You gave it to you too, remember?
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Hi.
Right, yes.
Well, I'm wondering where.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels it's changed my life. Absolutely. Everything is just, I've just given up everything. I just live in this flow of energy and just go second by second.
Hang on. So it just feels like your life has changed. Your life hasn't changed. It just feels like it.
No, it's changed.
No, so
it has.
Watch. You put the subjective first instead of the objective. Right? Watch how subtle this fucking trap is, guys. You got to really catch yourself. Americans are fucking notorious for this bullshit. It's the biggest program you guys have running. I'm trying to break this with you. You're going subjective before objective. Watch the difference. It feels like my life has changed. Very subjective, don't you think? There's no objective there. It's just watch it change with this. My life has changed. There's the objective, to change your life. And it really feels amazingly different now. Subjective. Sow the seed, sow in Oz. All right? Because when you sow subjective to objective, you're creating Oz, where the objective needs to come first to create Oz, OS, the operating system. Otherwise, you're just sowing the same old seeds that were planted in you before. You're still playing with cane field seed.
Okay.
Sweetheart, this is about you being certain about you. I want you to want to be certain about you if you want that.
Okay.
I see no room for doubt in your perfection. And if you think for 1 second, I'm going to let you get away with anything less than that, not a chance. Because that's what love does. Truth does this. Truth will fight for you in the same way it fought for me. No more doubt. B, look at you. You win. Not like you could lose, but you know what I'm saying. It's more of a colloquialism, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, now, that was a perfect example of what? That was the perfect example of what I'm talking about, nitpicking all of the shit out, the demon talk out of you, where it sounds really normal speak and friendly and common and all that. It is. I could talk for hours with you like this, like we always have. Let's change it up and make it you instead now, instead of someone else.
Something else, yeah. The legal name.
Yeah. The id entity that keeps creeping in, trying to defend its Luciferian suction cup on your, using its tentacles on you. Oh, me, I just take the cigarette to the leech and burn it off. I will never allow...
I'm so glad that Rachel came on.
Oh, me too. This is beautiful gifting, guys. This is the magic. This is the shit that we need to pair off ourselves.
Well, I can share with, she was explaining the essay in 7th grade and just B. I did a lifespan from 7th grade to knowing who I am and not the legal name in a time jump that you gave such a gift. That was like, just be. Why did I drag myself through hell? Why? Why couldn't I have just written that essay, I just want to be? Yeah, because 7th grade was a pivotal for me. Oh, my. Thank you.
Now you can answer your own essay. It goes something like this. I am the... And
I was so embarrassed when I opened that and read that at the time. You know, because I was 30 years old. And everybody, my mom and everybody standing there and, yeah. And now I just laugh. Like, I think it was great.
Awesome. This is awesome.
To share the moment with you, I could understand how you'd be very shy and not quite, coming out with something so profound at such a tender age. I'm sure, you look like fucking Einstein to them, and I can understand you being a little shy about it.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
It's genuine. Oh my God.
Well, see, you see that fucking program. It's guys, and I'm speaking to the American programs out there, the ones that used to say were icon Americans. Okay, you guys with the most potent gimme fucking arrogant ego program of self-righteous patriotic bullshit than anyone else's planet, because it was the freest place. Okay? That's going to take some grinding on your part, and it's going to take some slowing the motherfuck down in how you talk. Because you ramble a lot. Right. Okay? You really do, and it's not you. That's the program overriding you. This is where you got to really put on the binders on yourself. Because it just gets too excited, monkey chatter. Oh my God! And we're hanging out at the fucking club talk. Okay. Listen, hey guy, I have to catch you in my.
do like that.
Okay? remember, I had to catch all of this literal monkey shit myself, eh? Huh? Canada, UK mixed there wasn't quite as intense as the American rah, you're United States Marine Corps kind of program and shit, Sergeant Major. Man, they got you guys sucking on your own dicks down there. Look at the glitz, the Hollywood, the fame, the Red White House, and all of these fucking Greek monoliths in D.C. And you're telling me that that's not a heavy program put over top of you guys? It's the biggest one on the planet. That's why the Russians piss you off so much. You know, they hear you are talking about the Russians being communists and slaves and they're not free and all that. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, how'd that work? Yeah. Putting in some stocks and options, are you? No, it's all good. And what you need to understand is that, like, I was running heavy. Well, here, I'll give you an example. The heavy program with me was the Irish Protestant Catholic Pope, Queen, North, South Irish, civil war, if you will. Okay, very, very deep program. You see that program?
Yes.
That's it. Now you look at someone from typically from Northern Ireland, Belfast in particular. You're going to see this play out you're going to find a lot more like me now than you will on the two extreme other sides are almost non-existent, but they're still, there to a degree. But you're going to have your most staunch, kill the fucking pigs or fuck you, prod, and boom, boom, boom kind of attitudes going on there, based on the Pope on one side, the Queen on the other. And joke, it's church and state getting its own slaves to fight against itself using church and state, which is one, looking like they're separate. That is the most backwards program on the planet. That's heavy, heavy duty. You see it? Okay. So I know what it is to get into a deep fucking psychological, socioeconomic, geopolitical program. I observe it for what it is. The culture of the Irish, the culture of the American, the culture of the Canadian, the culture of the East Indian, the culture of the Australian. You see all the differences? The culture of the Brazilian, the culture of the South African, the culture of the Libyan. Do you see the programs as they unfold? The culture of Israel, the culture of the Syria, the culture of the Turkey, the culture of the Greece. You see the programs? See how separate they are? They've all got their own thing going on, don't they?
Much Babylon.
Right. So these are all the separations, the Babel. And we get caught up in the Babylon. What we see are the separations and the differences. But in order to find the singularity of it, you must see the separations and the differences as separations, deliberate separations and differences to divide you. Slightly different point of view, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay, now you see the different objective now? Look at the separations of all of us, only to use that as a tool to see the separations of all of us to put ourselves back together. Humpty Dumpty. So find your own fucking program, and you know what the American Patriot Program is? 1776 it, okay? Deep six that motherfucker. No,
take
you're not.
Take the pledge out. I had to take the pledge out. That Pledge of Allegiance, that brainwashing, it was that did it for me, and the atlas disappeared.
Yeah. Hey, Americans, sorry to tell you, but you're not the fucking chosen ones, okay? What are you, Jewish? You certainly think like them. They sold you into the Chosenite program. Heavy, heavy, heavy. In Ireland, we got shoved into the divide the motherfuck out of you-ite program. The complete opposite. And yet here we are, having the same ideas. Isn't that funny? That's because you started putting the pieces together. So work on, and I've done a few shows on this particular, work on your own particular cultural programming of why you're specialer than the rest of the fucking planet first. Okay? Why you think you are. That's a program. There'll be something in your culture that, oh, we're special because of this. Oh, we're special because of that. You'll see these programs running. You know, the Italians will talk about their pasta and their fucking this and that. The Irish will talk about their beer, and the Scots will talk about their fucking turning copper pennies into wire by fighting over one. The Dutch will talk to you know what I mean, on and on and on. You know the cultural jokes. They're jokes for a reason. They're yolks. You need to break your eggs. Scramble the yolks up a little bit. Have a look around. Make an omelet. To be or not to be. Just depends how you pronounce it, right? And these are the things that we need to do with ourselves. You know, here's me in complete defiance of of everything in my family, everything I was raised to believe, and I am the stick in the mud, the hated one. Because I saw the bullshit. And that was within the family. Enough. Enough. Divided us long enough. I mean, if a program can divide a family, you know, you had your Civil War, right? North and South. Did that not divide families? Fucking idea had families killing each other, just like in Ireland. Just like everywhere else in a civil war. It's a program designed to thin and cull the herd. Don't buy into it anymore. Whatever it is that you think makes you special because you're this or you're that, you can take that and shove it up your ass along with the fucking toilet paper roll I'm putting in behind the pineapple I'm shoving up with it. Because if you won't do it, I will. I have no problems. Give you a little bell-ass kiss. That's a forehead to your forehead, smash in the head. I'll go head-to-head with you. Enough of the separation. Enough of the jitterbug, spitterbug. Slow the fuck down. The only way you'll ever see me flying, you notice how I'm talking slower right now? Do you know why? Because I am speaking at the pace that you need to be speaking at. When I go off into the anagogics, that's just a roll of, there it is, to show the magic. What I'm doing right now is being very literal, very staccato, to make sure you hear me. This is where we heal ourselves. So maybe write this idea down until you really get it. Look at all the separations of humanity, culturally, religious, sex, all of it. Look at all of these things that are deemed separations from each other and see them as the trick. The only reason you think all of these are different is because each piece of Humpty's egg has been told it was different than the other piece of the same egg. It's all eggshell to me. I just put all my eggshells together. Saw the one. Humanity, the benevolent child, life itself. Go ahead, tell me the color of that. Tell me the sex of that. Tell me the religion of that. Tell me where that lives. I'll tell you where it lives. The only place it can, in your own heart. The is itself. I'm not separate from you.
And that is why, Kate, I gotta say this because I just got a fractal. Rachel just came on, and she is truly the child of God.
Mm-hmm.
And the false do or lead or are the key to the answers to truth. And
let me show you the gift.
I'm speaking up. Okay.
Let me show you the gift. This is what I'm feeling from you. If it wasn't for Rachel coming in and sharing what she did, Rachel coming to this table tonight, if anything that I just said was of any value to you, that would never have occurred without Rachel. That's the gift.
True story.
You bring your own gift, hon. I deliver it. You bring it wrapped, unwrap it. There's your present. That's your now. What do you think of it? Better than the one before? Yeah, these presents just keep getting better, sweethearts.
Love to bathe in it.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
You know what? Where I think and where I find peace.
No, I don't know what.
No. See, that's where I have the problem.
No, we all do, hun. Don't take it upon yourself, you selfish bitch. This is the problem with common speak. Be impeccable. When you get this moment, Rachel, you're going to shit yourself. It's a beautiful moment. You know the ones that have got one, right? It's called the pre-thought. It's where you catch yourself before you open your face on one of those. That's when you're going to have your aha on the pre-thought moment. Watch.
Well, I'm in the bathtub. I go under the water and I cover my ears and I lay in there and, excuse me, the only thing I can hear is my own heartbeat. That's it. When you lay in the bathtub and you submerge your head under the water and cover your ears, the only thing you hear is your heartbeat. And I will lay in there for like an hour, and I go off into a zone, and it's my heart, the beat of my heart that I'm actually listening to, and everything seems to just come, just with a flow.
Okay.
And
now, whoa. You had a moment there. You will never have anyone listen to you closer than yours truly. Watch. For the first stretch, you were right on. You were walking it. And then, I know when you deviated, because you said, it seems to be. As soon as it comes in, that's when I know you've deviated from your impeccable speak and moved back into common. All right, you see that?
Yep.
There you go. Now, these are what I call the self-correct moments. The ones that would introduce a perhaps I shouldn't have, maybe like kind of seems to be like sort of doubt thing in there at all, okay? And I really overemphasize it for that reason, to show you that, every time you use one of those, that's what it sounds like to me. Perhaps you shouldn't do that, sarcasm. Anyway, the point is, I need you to see it for yourself. You saw how perfect you went right along there. You were thinking about every word, then you just slipped into it seems to be like, that's no, you've deviated. You've moved off the now. Got it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
There you go.
That's exactly what I did.
For. That's what I'm looking for. Yay!
Yep.
Good. Now, hopefully, watch me. This is funny. Hopefully. All right. Not hopefully. I know at least one other got that moment with you. And you know what, kiddo? You and me, Rachel, you know who we're looking for?
Who?
That one. Not you, not me. That one.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. Now, that's the one I'm always after when I'm talking to anyone. Not you, not me. That one. Because that's the one that agrees all by themselves without me or you in our fucking traps. That's the established truth moment.
Yep.
See how you help you, me, and all when we do this? I'm just a cunt about it because I know my role in it. This was my game piece, if you want to call it, game piece extraordinaire, the gift. This is the only thing I do. This is all I've ever done. My whole life, this is all I've ever done. So I do what I do. That's my thing I do. And because of you, and you, and you, and you, anytime that you and I interact, I get to play my piece to show not you, I already see it. I'm going to show you how to see it. And in that process of me showing you how to see it, someone else sees it, and that's the one I'm after, the silent golden one. Capiche?
Mm-hmm.
See the triangulated position now?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Look at that. We just went triangle. You made it to the 3D. 4D. Forward means to go across something. So now you went 4D on it. Now you have created in the 5A, the creation of truth itself, 5th dimension. Now we go up to the psyche, which is the spirit mind of itself, which is where you're at, 6D, 6D, 6D. That's why the Greek numbers jump from singles to tens very quickly. That's why Jesus equals 888. This is why. It's in the phonics, 6T. So the 6D, 60, 60. That is the Christ in the womb itself, the 6D. That's you, psyche, life itself. You following me here? And then you have the Sevayen, which is the creation of truth itself infinitely. 7D, 7T, right? 7D. Now you are Christ in the womb of creation, and it goes up to consciousness. 8, the infinite. Don't consume it. You are it. 9, consciousness itself, divine feminine source, and of course, a natural tenor anyway. It's my voice.
Oh my gosh. So, Kate, phonetics. Sieben, 7, and in German, 7 is 7.
Yep.
And oh wow.
Yeah, there it goes. I just saw your fractal. Look at the lotus open. Yeah, you saw the lotus open, didn't you? Get in the lotus car, baby. They fly the best. They really do. And like I said, we've only got a few minutes left here. We're going into the rollover with Snip, and yeah. Looks like there's going to be a vasectomy tonight, huh, kids? No, fuck it. Take the balls and the cock right off that rooster. There we go. Guys, all I can.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. That's fun. Yeah.
Yes.
I dance on the lotus. This. I know others that dance on the lotus too.
Oh, I'm dancing right now because in Swahili, Saba, which is 7, is Sa, time, and Ba is father, Baba, or B.
Well, it's all about the balsam, isn't it? The blossom, the balsam, the balsa wood, the lightest wood there is. Yeah, the mosquito. Oh, I can go into all sorts of things. Look at that mosquito, the modus operandi, right? Mo, ski. Well, hey, there's a divine feminine life, S-key. You can spell it S-X, by the way. Sex, same thing. Womb of creation, in the law of truth. Toe, two, toto, tutu, ta-ta. Nice ta-tas you got there. Bodacious set, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, all of you. I get it now. In the semantics, it's when you understand how Phoenician works.
Only in the phonics, when you see the magic, does the fear abate completely. Because it all makes sense. That's where you lose all the fear. Yeah.
Yes. And D in Swahili is water, which is truth.
I think we're gonna have Nina come on and do a Swahili Phoenicians and let her go fractal.
I will need everyone else there with me though, because.
Hang on, go with a joke with me, will ya? That's a compliment. I didn't say literal.
No.
I'm trying to.
Okay, get it.
Watch. You see what's going on in your head right now, and see how it flowers out.
Too much.
Okay, I'm like that on steroids every fucking second. Okay? I got to hold it together, all neutron, star-like. And it's beautiful to watch you, all of you, when you do this. Because you're seeing the magic. And what happens when you see the magic? All of a sudden, this world isn't so fucking scary because it's not the world you thought it was. What the hell am I afraid of? The boogeyman? Apparently. So afraid of the boogeyman, trying to beat one. Fucking nuts. That's where you lose the feet. That's why I tell you to get your fucking crayon set. Draw a circle with an X in it and color it in. Have fun with that. At least play with the fucking truth for a change. Not out with a bow sling killing rabbits or something. Get your kids doing that. Hell of a lot better idea.
I love your sling moment, Kate, because a word could swing, world swing the mind.
Well, here, that's how I sling you around the bow. I fucking keel haul you first, though. I'll get those barnacle bills off you. Yeah, you know the barnacles that stick to the bottom of your ship. They cut the hell out of you. Yeah, that's what happens when you're keel hauled. You know, the guys that get keel hauled think it's okay. Well, maybe I'll survive. None that I know of in recorded history ever survived a keel haul. You know what it is? They start you at the bowsprit on a rope, and at the speed of the ship, they let the rope out and they keel haul you. So you're held in place, ropes on each side, so that you go down the boat and you get kind of ripped open with the barnacles, but you're usually drowned before you get halfway. So I drown the demon. I keel haul the demon. I want to get back to the bowsprit, the spirit of the bow of you, and that's where we'll play slinging it around. It's way more fun. That's my
surfing.
Where you can come and slingshot around the sun to pick up speed to break interstellar orbit. It works, doesn't it? It's the same story. It's about you. I'm showing you. When you are the neutron, the neutral within self, the absolute zero within self, call it tranny. Yeah, zero Nero. Yeah, the Nero. You're zero Nero. And that's where your Japanese Nipponese takes out all the fucking teeth at Pearl Harbor. Punches the demon's teeth right down its throat. True story. Watch me dance. You see, no fear. Isn't that cool? But people seem to love fear. They don't want to play with their crayons. Oh well. They want to play in the imaginary Luciferian boogeyman world and have their souls and ass raped. They can do it. I just don't think that's a good idea. That's all.
I had this reoccurring dream through my whole childhood, and it was a black background, and it was a black square, and the two colors of black were totally different. I could tell the difference, that there was something separate. It would stand on its end and spin really, really slow. And I would want to touch it, but it terrified me. There was something about it that really, really scared me. And I had this dreams, through my whole childhood. And I would go and stand at the end of my mother's bed.